How's it going, Mavericks Digest? It's me, your boy Marcel Martin, and I'm here with the homie Bryson Akins. Say what's up, Bryson.
What up? What up? What's good?
Yes, sir. For those that don't know, this is the homie that we got over on Thunder's Digest. Just started about, what, like 2 weeks ago, Bryson? About 2, 3 weeks?
About that, about 2.5 weeks, closer to 3 weeks.
Yeah, my man's killing it over there. If there's any Thunder fans that may wander in and trying to find some good quality Thunder content, very similar to Mavericks Digest content, check them out. But I figured it's the last game of the season. Mavericks are about to play the Thunder. When I set this up with Bryson, my mind was like, yo, we may just embarrass the Thunder. We may come out with guns blazing, ready to just make a statement in our last game of the season. Let me bring Bryson on so we can embarrass him live on stream. But unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. Because apparently we're not playing anybody important. And the Thunder is playing everybody. So I guess I'm getting embarrassed today, Bryson. It's wonderful. I love it. Man.
Yeah, no, we got it. We got everyone. I mean, got to find for that one spot and everything. I don't want the one seed and everything because I don't want to play the Lakers first round. They scare me. LeBron scares me. He's the GOAT. And so I don't want to play against that guy. But, I mean, it'd be nice to finally have that one spot, have home court advantage the entirety of the playoffs. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see.
I will tell you, Bryson, that we at Mavericks fans, we want you guys to have the first seed. Mavericks fans want you guys to have the first seed because if we have to see you in the second round, that's fine. We just got to get through the Clippers. We'll see you. Okay, that's easy. That's light work. That's easy.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
We want to wait till the third round to see Denver. The longer we can push that out, the better for us. The better we feel. But regardless,
yeah, no, I wanted Denver at the 1. I wanted us to be at the 2 and everything. Face Minnesota in the second round, but it's not gonna happen anymore.
Nah,
Y'all
gonna have a pretty rough first round, bro.
It's gonna be tough. I think we can handle the Warriors. I think we can. It's the Lakers that scare me. That's the one team in the play-in that I don't think we match up entirely well against. They do have Vanderbilt out. Like they won't have him or anything, which helps out a ton for us. But playing LeBron, Anthony Davis, that whole group is scary no matter what. It's always scary to play LeBron in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I think that's something that a lot of people like to not give LeBron and the Lakers credit for is no matter where they are in the seeding, you still have LeBron James. And even in this old age, like what, last year he made it to the Western Conference Finals. And he was in the play-in. Just saying. So you do with that as you will. But I think whoever the first seed has to see is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Because if you have the Warriors, I think the Thunder match up pretty well. But at the same time, and this is just something, no disrespect, this is just something that I've been saying about the Thunders. That they are a very young, talented team. They have all the right pieces. I think they have, no disrespect, they have overachieved, right? You're the first seed. That's crazy. When last year, you didn't even make the playoffs?
No, I think we were like the 10 or 8, or 10 or 9 in the play-in.
Yeah, see? So it's like you've overachieved compared to last year, right? But when it comes to the playoffs, it's all about experience, right? Like you are a very young team that's, when it comes to this level of the season, there's a lot of inexperience. I mean, SGA, Giddey, and Lou Dort, they've been here, right? I remember they were in the bubble. Lou Dort was phenomenal in the bubble. I love Lou Dort.
That's why I fell in love with Lou Dort. Was in the bubble.
Yep.
That was when I met the Dorture Chamber.
The Dorture Chamber. I love that. But yeah, I mean, obviously SGA, he's a great player, a great young guy. It's the playoffs. It's a different stage. It's a different presence. It's best of 7, and we'll see. We'll see what the Thunder are made of. Just like how the Mavericks are trying to see what we're made of, because we also have some players that have never been to the playoffs. I'm not sure about Dante Exum. I don't think he has playoff experience, but he's played overseas, where a lot of people say that atmosphere playing in Europe is completely different than here. And I agree. I've seen pictures. It goes crazy. They light stuff on fire in the audience.
They have fan sections. They have
crazy
pyro. It's insane.
And then we also have PJ and Daniel Gafford, who we just got the trade deadline, who they've both never been to playoffs as well. We've got some inexperience, but I think for the Mavericks at least, we have enough experience from our leaders and Luka and Kyrie that I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, like you mentioned experience. Like the Thunder the most experience we have is Gordon Hayward, who we traded for, and he'll play 10 minutes per game in the playoffs, and it's just that's not gonna cut it for us and everything. I think we can make the Western Conference Finals. I want to see us win it all. I think we have the talent. It's just experience. I think this might be our year where we kind of get the experience and everything, get used to it, and then from 2025 to like 2028 is when our, span to go on a little run would be.
Oh yeah, but I think with the Thunder, and this is me giving just credit to the Thunder before I just talk smack about them for the next 48 minutes. To give credit to the Thunder is you've built something very great, right? The organization did things right when they got rid of Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden. Whether they traded or they left, they planned ahead, right? They said, look, the landscape of the NBA is crazy right now. We really can't just step in and compete right now. We've tried it. Try to get some good young stars. Try to get some draft picks. You get the best talent, and then you go for it. Right now, you're there. I mean, we were talking before the live stream started that Jalen is a freak, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
We panned out for that. Sam Presti realized he's kind of like a Russell Westbrook archetype and everything, where he's just going to drive in. He's electric. Doesn't shoot the ball like great, but doesn't shoot it bad. But he's mainly going to drive in and yam it on someone.
Yeah.
And it just lights up the team, lights up the crowd. And I think that's kind of what the Thunder needed. We didn't have any players that kind of had that aura on the court and everything. We had it off the court. Just on the court, we didn't really have a personality. I think Jalen brought that to the team.
For sure. He brings watching him, he brings a presence that's like it's not that it's unstoppable, but like the presence feels unstoppable, that when he gets going, the moment he gets in his rhythm, it's like, good luck trying to stop this kid, bro. Like
it's one of those things you don't want to get in front of him.
No. And he's got size on him too. Like, he's not small, bro. Like, what?
I think he's 6'8" with like a 7'1" wingspan as well. Like, he has go gadget arms when he's out there.
Yeah, Jalen Williams is going to be a great young player for you guys, but it's all good though. You can have Jalen Williams because Mavericks got something even better, and that's the homie O Max Prosper, baby. We got that boy Olivier Maxence Prosper. O Max Security. Come on. You already know. But anyway, let's get to this chat, man. Let's see what everybody's saying. Let me see here. Jasper say, "Hey, Bryson." Chat showing love. Yeah, so for those that just tuned in, this is the homie Bryson over there on Thunder Digest. I figured I'd bring him on for the last game of the season. Thought it'd be kind of cool. I thought we were going to play everybody when I invited him, so I could just talk smack as we dog walk the Thunder. But that's not the case today. Apparently, we're going to get dog walked. But want to have the homie on. But let me see. They said, can I ask Bryson to turn his mic up? Bryson, don't worry about it. I'm going to turn you up on my end.
Awesome.
Yeah, I turned you down just a tad because I wasn't sure if you were too loud. But let me see here. I hope they do the scrub game shirtless. Look, whenever the last game we played the Pistons, there was a lot of players who I just don't know. So I was like, oh, there goes Scrub. Passing to Scrub. Scrub shoots it. I'm like, I don't know these people. Let me see here. Jordan Willis says, does anyone know whether Brunson made any effort to ask to be traded to New York rather than just walk after we drafted him and put him on the national stage? If he made no effort, I feel like he cheated us. Jordan, in my opinion, I think that was just a matter of circumstance. If what the reports and everything, what people are saying are true, we could have kept Jalen Brunson for a much cheaper contract, but we waited and we didn't expect him to perform that well in the playoffs. And by then, the price went up and we couldn't match it. If that is to be true. Who knows the actual truth of things, right? Let me see here. The Knicks were fined $25K over the Brunson transaction. They were fined because it looked very close to tampering, because you had people from the Knicks going to Mavericks playoff games and we're like, this looks kind of fishy. But it is what it is. But Brunson also has connections to the Knicks. Yeah, his dad works for the organization. So, but we all love Brunson, man. That was my homie. I remember when we got him. Not a lot of people were high on him, but I'm like, nah, this dude proved himself in college. He's a winner. Give the guy a chance, and I'm happy to see him shine and do what he's doing now. Love to see it. Let me see. Jack Chan says, we offered Brunson too late, and his father went to Knicks, so he went too, period. Get over the Brunson case. He's doing well now and having Exactly. It's like, it happened. It is what it is. We move on. And then I would really only be hung up on the Brunson situation to this day if we did not have Kyrie Irving. If we still did not have another good ball handler, I'm like, why do we keep Brunson? I will never stop being upset about this. But we got Kyrie, so I'm like, I'm happy for Brunson, Let me see here. Ultra41 saying, what's up, bro? Appreciate you being here. CP Alexander said, good morning, just woke up on the other side of the world. Oh, yeah, Bryson, we got fans all over. As I'm reading the chat throughout the stream, it's going to be people from, all over, bro. These guys wake up at, 3, 4 a.m. to watch these streams. So, as long as you bring the energy, Bryson, because
No, I've got it. Don't worry.
All right.
Don't worry about me. I'm like Jay Will on the court when I have these streams. Don't worry.
All right, because chat knows I get a little crazy. I get a little crazy on these streams, so I need you to match that. But let me see here. Noah Brown says, Bryson, are you ready against the Mavs second round? Ooh. How you feel, Bryson? How you feel about seeing a second round?
All I'll say is it's going to go to 7 games. That's all I'll say. It'll go to 7.
Oh, confident.
It'll go to 7. I know that for sure. It's not going to be a 5-game or 6-game series for either team. It'll go to 7. It'll finish in OKC, and I mean, I think it'll be one of the best series in the playoffs, if not the best series in the playoffs when we get there.
Okay. Look, if you guys make it to the second round, because you got a pretty tough first round. We also got a tough first round as well. So who knows what could happen. However, I think we match up with you guys very well. The one thing that I will give you guys credit for that I know y'all going to torch us with is your 3-point shooting. Almost everybody on your team can shoot the ball from 3. We don't have that. Like, we've got maybe 4 players max that I trust shooting a 3, and that's Kyrie, Luka. I'll say Josh Green only from the corner, and Dante, and that's only if Tim Hardaway and PJ aren't hitting their shots, right? Like we've got some liability at the 3-point line. However, our inside game, you can't stop us on the inside. Daniel Gafford, and hopefully if Derrick Lively's back, we're gonna bang it down low. And if we gotta win by the paint, we'll win by the paint. So
no, that's all fine. I think the difference in that series would be the bench. I think that's gonna be the key factor. I mean, we got Isaiah Joe off the bench, Cason Wallace, Jalen Williams, or Jay Will. You also have Aaron Wiggins, who saved basketball for the Thunder. And so I think the bench is really deep, and we can even go 10 men deep in the playoffs, which a lot of teams can't do. Yeah. So I think that's the X factor for this Thunder team in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, on paper, you look great. You look scary. The playoffs are a different beast.
It's a different breed.
It's different, man. I think I spoke to you about this the other day, how if you look at the Toronto Raptors, you know, like Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, who were instrumental during their time there. They led the Raptors to their best record seasons in franchise history. Not known to step up in the playoffs, whereas DeMar actually shrunk in the playoffs and Kyle Lowry kind of went ghost. You know, so like there are great players who aren't playoff risers, and they are mediocre regular season players that really step up. And one player that I think of is like Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is a great player. For the last 5 years for that Philadelphia team, he was probably their best player in the playoffs. I've always been like, yo, Tobias got in the playoffs. Like, he plays very well. He's efficient. He plays within himself. You won't lose a game because of him. That's for sure, right? But for the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think this is going to be a great year for you guys to see what you're made of come playoff time. I don't think that even if you get swept in the first round, it's not a fail. Because where were you last year compared to this year? You know what I mean?
We were in the play-in. We lost in the second round of the play-in, trying to get that 8th spot. And I mean, it's just all about experience this year. I mentioned it before the stream and everything. Our span right now, it isn't right now. Our span will be from 2025 to 2028. Yeah. That's when we have to try to win one and everything with this squad before we lose everybody. And SGA, starts to get in the back end of his prime. And so right now is to get that experience, get ready for the playoffs and everything for years to come. And I mean, if you looked at the play-in last year, SGA didn't really play well. I'm going to go ahead and say it. He played all right, He played just well enough, but it was Josh Giddey that kind of led this team and everything. He had a 33-point triple-double against the Pelicans. And it's just trying to figure out who's going to be our, true risers in the playoffs and who's going to crumble. That way we know how to fix it come next season.
Hopefully y'all get it done. Now for the chat, I've been seeing people kind of go a little back to back. Let me see. I try to keep up with the chat, but with you here, I may have to miss a few. Ronnie in the chat. Ronnie's a good homie of mine. He's always in the chat, always showing love. He said, "What's good, Bryson? I hate telling good people bad news, but you guys are going to get cooked out."
That's crazy. That's wild. That is wild.
Amen. Mavs fans, we kind of cutthroat. Like it's all love, right? It's all love until I see you on the court.
Yeah. I see Mavs fans on Twitter all the time. Y'all crazy, y'all.
Hey, man.
Y'all be saying the most outlandish things.
Now, see, the thing is, though, there's 2 type of Mavs fans. You have Mavericks fans, and you got Kyrie fans. 2 different.
Yeah.
2 different fans.
No, they're different. Yeah, they're different.
They're different.
Well, you have Luka fans as well.
But if you're a Luka fan, you're most likely a fan of just the team in general. Just Luka's your favorite. But if you're a Kyrie fan, you just came over because Kyrie's here. If Kyrie leaves, you're not checking on the Mavericks, right?
No, you're not. No.
But But yeah, so let me see here. Good day, Mavs fam. Good day to you, Bryson. To you, Marcel. Ghost Lock. Appreciate you, man. Another regular in the chat. Always showing mad love. Let me see. Jack Chan said Brunson wanted to stay and was waited for a good offer before the midseason trade deadline, but we didn't offer him and wait until. Yeah, we waited too long with that. Let me see here. Jacob Trunk saying the most important thing to watch today is Max's defense against great offense talent. Period. Yes, we got a good young guy, our rookie. Obviously, we drafted. We drafted Derrick Lively, but we also drafted Olivier Maxence Prosper out of Canada. And he's been kind of our G League stash for the most of the season. I actually gone to a few G League games to see him. Dude's phenomenal. Like, he obviously is a G League. Say what you want about it. Still, as a rookie, he was shooting like 40% from three. He's a 6'8" power forward, stretch forward, right? Plays good defense. And the other day against the Pistons, he dunked on James Wiseman, bruh. Yammed on him. So I'm excited to see the Max. I think he's going to play like 40 minutes today. I'm looking forward to it. But let's see here. Tom Evers saying, Marcel, you're honestly great at this. I only wish you the best, and it won't take too long for you to blow up. I appreciate it. The chat's always showing me love. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, man. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Let me scroll down to see what's more recent. Kevin Lucas says, I'm a fan in general. Fans are fans. Benjamin saying, let's see this blowout, unfortunately. Yeah, the Thunder playing everybody, so I'm like, maybe we'll score 50 points before halftime, hopefully. This is going to be the worst case of basketball I've ever seen. Swiss City saying, what up, Marcel and Bryson? It's your boy Bruce from Celtics Digest coming through with support. Celtics just won and got either 76ers, Heat, Bulls, or Hawks for the first round. Hope you guys have a good afternoon. Bruce, I appreciate you, man. That's a lot of what-ifs for the Celtics of who you could see. If I were you, I would not want to see the Heat first round because you'll have a repeat of last year. So, good luck with that.
Hey, playoff Jimmy's a different animal there, too.
Different breed.
Playoff Jimmy Butler is averaging 40 points in every series. It doesn't matter who he's playing. It doesn't matter.
People say how, like, Kawhi Leonard, he'll rest for most of the season and just show up in the playoffs. Jimmy Butler will play for the regular season and then still show up for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's weird. Jimmy Butler, he has a mediocre regular season and everything. You know, he does enough to be the number one player on a team. It's just enough and everything. 22 points a game. It's playoffs, though. It's like he goes back to when he was playing on Chicago and everything.
Yeah. It's incredible. Ryan said, Marcel, I go wherever Kyrie goes, but since he's on the Mavs, that means I'm rooting for everybody here. Not just Kyrie, because some Kyrie fans tend to not. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like Ronnie's a true fan. He's here, he's enjoying it, and it's okay. It's okay to be a fan of Kyrie because I'm a fan of Kyrie. I've been a fan of Kyrie since he won in 2016, right, when he was in Cleveland. But, however, I've seen the discourse online between Kyrie fans and Luka fans where, like, Luka fans are like, we love the team and we love our number one guy and we want him to win every award that he deserves. Whereas Kyrie fans are like, but what about Kyrie? Like, yes, Kyrie's great too, but can we not, like, share the love? Like, but what about Kyrie? It's like, come on. I finally got me a Kyrie Irving jersey. It actually got lost in the mail for like 2 weeks, so I had to wait on it. The amount of comments on my videos of like, where's your Kyrie jersey? I see you got a Luka jersey. Where's your Kyrie jersey? Where's your Kyrie jersey? I'm like, bro. Just because I don't have a jersey up doesn't mean I don't like the man. Like, come on. And what's crazy, Bryson? That's not my Luka Doncic jersey. I don't have a Luka Doncic jersey. I'm borrowing this from my roommate. Wild. That's my roommate's to just kind of fit the aesthetic. I own the Luka. I'm sorry. I own the Kyrie Irving jersey. I don't own the Luka jersey. So what does that really say? So what does that really say? That the first Mavericks, not the first Mavericks jersey, but the actual Mavericks jersey that I own that's up is a Kyrie jersey. Just saying. Just saying. Let me see here. Let's see what the chat's talking about. Jordan Wilson, apologies for my Brunson slander. Perhaps I'm psychologically displaced by frustration over Luka being robbed. Jordan, it's all good, man. As Mavs fans, we go through the mental ringer every now and then. It happens. Is Luka playing? No. We literally have nobody really playing. Our starting five is Josh Green, Max, Dwight Powell, Tim Hardaway, and Jaden Hardy.
Hey, chill on Tim Hardaway Jr. Chill on him.
Hey, man, if this
he was a bucket in New York.
Man, when the last time he was in New York? I love Tim, I do. I'm hoping that he finds his rhythm when we're in the playoffs, because when his shot's falling, it's great. And 2 years ago, when we played the Clippers, that whole series, he was like our second best scorer. That's not the case now. So I'm like, we're good now. But if Timmy does find his shot, then we're straight. You know, it's all about if and when, really. Let me see here. Man, chat blowing up a little bit. Everybody's saying something. Jasper saying, expose yourself some more, Marcel. What did I expose myself? How did I expose myself? Someone get Marcel a Luka jersey. Oh, that's why. They're saying I exposed myself because I don't own the Luka jersey. All right, look. You want me to buy everybody's jersey? Just put it up. How about I get a Jason Kidd jersey? I'll put a Jason Kidd jersey up there.
That is wild. Don't get a Jason Kidd jersey.
I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
Oh.
I'll get a Jason Kidd jersey and replace Luka if y'all keep going at me like that. Y'all crazy. Noah Brown saying, Marcel, can you ask Bryson who in OKC players that played outstanding this season that he did not see coming? Ooh, Bryson, good question. Who was like a shocker for you that just came out and just surprised you?
I mean, there are some shockers. I wouldn't say they're playing outstanding, but coming off the bench wise, because I kind of expected these kind of seasons from all our starters and everything. Chet performed a little bit better than I thought he would, being, like the third and fourth option sometimes. But what I really liked was Aaron Wiggins. He's really stepped up into being one of the best six men in the league. If not, I might dare say he's the best six man in the league.
Oh.
And then you also have Isaiah Joe, who's coming out as one of the best three-point shooters in the league as well. And Jalen Williams, J-Will, not J-Dub. Don't get confused about that. J-Will, he's been playing well. He's a very great defensive player off the bench, especially with how big he is for his size. I mean, he fills out a 6'10" frame very well, and he takes a lot of charges, and he's just a very good presence down low in the paint to kind of contest some shots, and so he's done well defensively. But I do have to say, the biggest surprise and everything was Aaron Wiggins, who's kind of, trying to become a starter somewhere else, where when his contract is done, or if we try to trade him, wherever he gets traded, he could very easily be a starter on a ton of other teams.
Okay. I like the insight. Bryson. You really do watch the Thunder. I like that. Because I'm telling you right now, if you ask a Mavericks fan, who on the Thunder surprises you, will be like, nobody. We don't like not one of you. Nope. But let me see. I think there was another question here from Jordan saying, Bryson Akins, if you were a media voter for MVP and the criteria is you have the number one pick of anyone in the league, who do you take?
Oh, is it just for MVP candidates right now?
Just for MVP. Now, if you say SGA, I need a 5-paragraph thesis statement with citing your sources. But hold on real quick, though. Before you answer that, we do have a super chat. We got a little donation coming from Zexama saying the Mavs starters are not playing. You're absolutely right, Zexama. But appreciate the super chat. Much love. Thank you for donation. But now, back to the question. Who do you pick if you have the number one vote for MVP? Who's getting that number one spot?
Man, number one pick. And, I'm going to do this based off of, if I have to build a team around them and everything. If I have to, start rebuilding the team around this one player, I think I have to go Jason Tatum.
Really?
I think he's the best player, out of the final five guys that we have right now, top five for MVP voting. I think he's the best player to build a team around because in the NBA, you have serviceable big men that you can put around him right now that aren't MVP candidates, along with guards such as Brunson, who's not top five in MVP voting, who's one of the best point guards in the league. I think he's top 3 right now. It's just you have a ton of talent. It's just that forward position is starting to get really drained out where you don't really have a lot of younger, promising talent there. You more have older guys that are getting ready to retire or aren't as good as they are. You look at Kevin Durant, who, probably only has around 3 to 4 more years in the league. LeBron, who has 2. It's just, all these forwards are getting really older, and there's not a ton of young, promising forwards anymore.
Man, you have the chat stumped right now. They're very surprised you said Tatum. Now, I'm not going to argue with what you said. He is a good player. I think if you highlight his lowlights, you can make the argument against him, right? How
you could,
how he performed in the playoffs as number one option. That 1 year where they met the Warriors in the finals, he really kind of had an up and down playoff run. Some games he was there, some games he wasn't. But that's the past, and this is the present. He's a different player. I think also when you're on a very good, solid team, that kind of gets lost in the ether as well. Oh yeah, you're great, but your team is also great. So how good, how valuable are you to that team, right? Where people can say about SGA, right? Wow, he's great, but he's also on a very talented team. It's a very good young team. Whatever argument may have you, but I like that. I like that answer. I'd argue against it, but I like that answer though.
Yeah, it's just I took it as a side of if I'm going to rebuild a team, which player do I want? And My top three were SGA, Luka, and Tatum. It's just Tatum, I feel like, is easier to build around.
You're absolutely right. Now, before I get demonetized, I just showed you some game footage, so that's embarrassing. This stream is about to get shut down. I'm trying to throw the score up. Yeah, it just flashed the game. Just boop. But we do have the game going, so let's get into that. Sorry, chat, for... there was one person I want to apologize to Jasper, or Jazzy, another regular in the chat, a legend. She's in college right now. I mentioned a thesis statement. She had to correct me saying a thesis statement is one statement, maybe two if you're explaining stuff, but 5 paragraphs, Lord, to kill me, Marcel. I meant like a 5 MLA format essay. Look, I ain't been in school in years. I'm 29. I actually don't have my degree. I dropped out of college to go serve my country. Didn't need to write papers in the Army. All right, so here we are. But we're redoing the jump ball after the Mavericks won the jump ball, and then things went weird. So here we are. Oh,
It was an ugly jump ball.
It was so ugly. All right, Thunder get the jump ball. We got Josh Giddey, who just heaves a half-court shot. Why did he do that?
I think shot clock was winding down.
The shot clock was at 12 seconds. The shot clock was at 12 seconds.
Hey, don't question him.
I really don't know what was going through that man's head. But Jaden Hardy takes a jump shot. It's short. Rebounded by Chet Holmgren. I think that's Jalen Williams over to Josh Giddey. Ooh, SGA with a pump fake. Trying to go back. Max, up, jump shot. The midi is good. Thunder's up.
MVP got his first bucket there. That's all I got to say.
Calm that down. All right, Dwight Powell with the ball, top of the key. Hands off to Josh Green. Oh, Josh Green gets yanked by SGA. Yeah, keep fouling, Shay. Keep fouling, Shay. You don't want nothing with what they call him, the cocaine kangaroo. I don't know if I can say it on stream, but I'm going to say it. David Hart in the chat saying, I'm not a Josh Green guy. I'm sorry, I am. I like Josh Green for what he does. He doesn't need a giant role. He doesn't need to have the ball in his hand all the time. Like, he plays off ball very well. Jane Hardy with the ball, kicks out to Omax in the corner. Omax going down, Josh. Brings it around. I guess it was a travel or a double dribble. It's all good. Turnover, y'all ball. It's all good. But we got a little fact here. 30-plus points on 50% field goal shooting, plus 2 steals for a season. Only 3 players. Michael Jordan did it 5 times. Steph Curry did it once, and SGA. But let's be honest. Your man SGA is a free throw merchant.
What do you mean? Luka's averaging more than him.
Luka also averages more points per game without free throws.
More 30-point games.
More points, period.
Doesn't matter.
Take away the free throws.
Luka isn't on the same page as Jordan, who's the second greatest basketball player of all time.
You're saying
that's
Luka,
all I gotta say.
Are you saying Luka's not on the same page as Jordan? You better watch your mouth right now, because Luka Doncic is a player that no one can stop. I could put OG Anunoby on SGA and he will lock him down.
No, you cannot.
Yes,
no,
I can.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I could put.
The way SGA can just stop and go at will.
Luka Doncic is like Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. He controls the pace of the game. Luka, okay. Bryson, you know what a fast break is, right?
I know what a fast break is.
It's when you run fast off a rebound or a loose ball down the court, right? Yep. Luka doesn't do fast breaks. My man does jog breaks, slow breaks. Ain't no fast break for Luka. He slows it down and still gets buckets. You stop that right now. All right? Because when it comes to 30-point games, 40-point games, and 70-point games, yeah, how many 70-point games your boy got? Yeah.
Next question.
Anyway,
you're up. We'll move on.
Anyway, the Thunder up 6-0. I'm sorry, 8-0. So, here we go. We got a timeout. Oh, no. Was that not timeout or and one? All right. He got fouled. And one for SGA. We're losing it. This is embarrassing. Y'all really played everybody.
Starters might not play the second half.
Bruh, y'all really wanted that first seed bad.
I don't know why. I don't know why we did.
Man. Yo, D-Pen in the chat, he's saying this is going to be 130-80 final score. Wouldn't be surprised. Josh Green over to Tim Hardaway for a quick catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebounded by Lou Dort. I think that's Lou Dort. Lou Dort looks short.
He is. I met him in person. We got him to sign my Dort jersey and everything. He's a lot shorter in person. I think he's like 6'4". It's just he's built like a middle linebacker, he looks bigger.
Yeah, he's a wide man.
He's strong. He's a strong guy.
Oh yeah, here we go. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Kicks it out to Omax in the corner for 3. There we go, Omax! Yes, sir! Points on the
That's gonna be the only bucket for the Mavs tonight.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It came from Omax. That's my guy. That's my guy. All right. I'm giving you an Omax jersey next, bro. All right. Jay Will shoots a mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Lou Dort. He pushed Josh Green to go get a off the glass. Gets it to go. Y'all playing kind of filthy, dog. Kind of filthy, man. All right.
Hey, we got to get physical for playoffs.
Jaden Hardy with the ball, trying to find a way inside. Gets blocked by Chet. I don't know why he thought he could shoot over Chet. Oh, Jaden Hardy, your IQ, your basketball IQ, kind of low there, bud. Kind of low there, bud. But as always, I always like to say on the stream, make sure y'all stay hydrated. Make sure y'all have some water or some hydrating liquids by you. All right, Dwight Powell with the ball, top of the key. Hands off to Jaden Hardy. Oh, Jaden Hardy off a screen from Dwight Powell. They draw a double. That means someone's open over Josh Green. Josh Green drives. Stops, pulls up. No good. Rebound by Josh Giddey. All right, Chet with it. Driving right on Dwight Powell. Ooh, tried to pass, no good. Get stolen by Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy passed to... Ooh, Josh Green over to Omax. Okay, that is a foul. Woo! I thought you were about to kill my boy. Y'all better calm down over there.
Oh,
y'all better pump the brakes. Stop it. You stop it. Barely touched him.
Barely touched him.
My man was mid-flight. Like, what? Lou Dort slapped his wrist. Stop that. Egregious. Is that defense?
Sorry, he's just big. He's just big. What can I say?
Yeah,
he's strong.
This is what defense is.
Like a push to someone that's built like a twig.
Stop that. Oh, my God. Omax is going to cook y'all next year. Just you wait. This kid right here, the truth. And he hit his... Look, we got 4 points all from Omax. The truth. The guy. The young GOAT. Omax. Someone in chat said, only Omax wants to play. Yeah. And I'm glad that he came to play. I'm glad Omax is putting on right now. I need more of it. David Harden said, you're on a delay. It's already 40-6. Yeah, it's probably a score.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. All right. Oh, Max missed the second free throw. Let me see. Thunderball. Let me see. Let's see here. Lou Dort with the ball. Bring it down. Guarded by Jaden Hardy. Ooh, he's driving. Going up, but kicks it out to Chet in the corner. Chet drives. He meets Tim Hardaway. Kicks it back out to Lou Dort. Guarded by Jaden Hardy. Inside to Chet. Chet turnaround jumper over Tim Hardaway. Why isn't Dwight on Chet? Why did we put Tim Hardaway Jr. on Chet? What's going on?
Oh.
All right. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Hands off to Omax. There we go, Omax. Off to Tim Hardaway. To Dwight Powell. To Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Pump fake. Pass to Markieff Morris, who was on the bench.
On the bench.
Oh, boy. Thank God we got Omax. My man needs to drop 40 tonight. I need my man Omax to drop like 40 just to save us, because this is embarrassing. But, you know, we ain't got nobody. A lot of Mavs fans were worried when we lost against the Pistons, but in reality, it's like, I don't think that was a game we were worried about winning. I know a lot of people wanted to see the Mavericks get the 4th seed, and I understand why, but I think we're more so just worried about, it doesn't matter if we have home court advantage or not, can we still beat the Clippers, right? Regardless of if we're 4th or 5th seed, are we prepared for them? Because if home court advantage can't give us the win, then what are we worried about home court advantage for?
Yeah, and also, like you mentioned before the stream, too, like different players turn it on in the playoffs, and having to face Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs and everything, it's kind of like the same thing with Jimmy Butler. He kind of turns into a different person, and so it's like, it's going to be tough to try to beat him, and home court advantage can't really turn the tide against a single player.
Exactly, and so we'll see how it goes, but we got a little timeout right now. Let's see what the chat talking about. I still can't believe that the Nuggets lost to the Spurs. That was wild. The Spurs have been kind of just spoiling teams like playoff seedings for the last 2 weeks, winning against just the most random teams. Like, what are y'all doing in San Antonio? Oh, we're not gonna make the playoffs? All right, you guys can start winning now. What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about Wemby's Rookie of the Year case a little bit more?
Right. Mr. Sorf is saying, will we even score 80? I hope. I hope. This is gonna be sad. Man. King Wilson saying this Mavs lineup horrible, including Hardy. Trade them all. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to have like knee-jerk reactions to this game thinking, all right, the team's trash. We're not ready for the playoffs. Get rid of them. I'm like, okay. This is
They realize like your top 7 guys are not playing.
This is game 82 of the season. What am I worried about? Like, none of these guys are going to see the court come playoff time.
That's how I feel with Gordon Hayward. He's going to get, like, I think, like, maybe 10 minutes per game in the playoffs, and people are going to be like, oh, why aren't we giving him more minutes? I was like, he's been horrible this season. He's only averaging 4 points with the Thunder right now.
I think Gordon Hayward's a good, like, insurance policy for y'all.
Yeah, it's just veteran leadership. That's all it is.
Yeah. It sucks how his career went because prior to that injury in Boston, Gordon Hayward was ready to be, like, one of the top ones, right?
He was going to be top 10 in the league for years.
Easily. But things happen, man. Things happen. Let's see. OKC will casual on 4th. Let me see. Kid just trolling, probably. Deep in saying, Mavs bench playing like a high school team. Go ahead, Kangs. Go ahead, Kangs. Go off then. Love it. Hey, CP saying, Bryson, you better be ready. Jason Kidd is suiting up as player coaches. Yeah. All right, Jason Kidd's like, I'm over this. All right, Jalen Williams with a nice little midi. Scores 4-17. Yep. Here we go. We got Brandon Williams with the ball over to Markieff Morris. He's in the game now, Jane Hardy. All right.
Saw him passing the ball. He was ready to go in.
He's ready. All right, Markieff with the ball. Top of key over to Tim Hardaway. Off a screen. Tim drives. Throws it to Max. Max in the corner. Max. Jab step 3. Yeah! That's my king. I think Max has all of her points so far. Max. Maximum security prison. Because we going to put the lockdown on you, baby. Let's go. Brandon Williams in transition. Ooh, gets the layup because he almost got blocked.
That's a nice lay. That
was tough. I thought Josh had a hand on it. Okay. Josh Giddey to Chet with an easy layup. That was
you can't do anything.
That was a gimme.
That was there's 5-on-4 there. It's nothing to do.
Yep. Max with the ball off to Brandon Williams. Pump fake off a screen. Back to Max. Max over to Markieff. To Max. Ooh, Max baseline. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! On your head top! On your head top, Bryson! You're only up by 8, and you're fighting Max. It's 1v5 out there, bro. It's 1v5 out there, bro. Come on. What are you gonna do, bro? Max. Yeah. What was that? An and one? And one. And one. Let's go. Come on. Tell Chet pipe down. Hit that. No good. Out of bounds, Mavericks ball.
Oh my
God. Okay, yo, Max. I've been hyping up Max for a long time. This kid got it. This kid's gonna be great for us. A lot of people say that he's like a Pascal Siakam type player, and I see it. I really do. If anything, he might be more efficient than Pascal. Tim Hardaway misses the catch and shoot 3.
Timmy Buckets almost had that.
Almost. Jane Hardy going
Josh
up.
Giddey, most unathletic player ever with the floater.
Out of bounds, Mavericks. Nope. Thunder. I don't know what they calling. Yeah, I don't know what that floater was, but you got it though.
He's one of the most unathletic players I've ever seen. He's up there with Luka. He runs around, left-handed dribble, and somehow gets buckets.
Bro, he depends on that left hand so hard. It's like I get it. Like I get it. I'm left-handed, but like I'm actually right-hand dominant when it comes to basketball. I'm both, but I'm more so right-hand dominated. But I can go left. But man, some people who can only go left are like crippled. Markieff for 3? Why not? Uncle Morris for 3.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. All right. Are we giving y'all buckets right now? Are we giving y'all buckets right now?
All right. I saw you guys had like everyone out, and I was like, this is one of the makings to be a game where we just lose by 30.
Bruh. Here we go. All right. Y'all passing the ball around. Back to Lou Dort for 3.
J. Will. Dort, 3.
No good. Rebounded by Brandon Williams. Long pass to Josh Green. He got stuffed at the rim. I think he was worried about getting fouled. But we all good. We all good.
Hey, it's that J-Dub presence there, man.
Yeah. Who's number 6 for y'all?
J. Will.
J. Will. That's the other J. Will.
Jalen Williams.
Okay. Yeah. Lou Dort with the ball. Out to Josh Giddey for 3. I don't like his shooting form. That was a clean 3.
Bang, bang, bang.
That was a clear 3. I don't like his form. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, it's so ugly, but somehow it's been working this season.
If it ain't broke. Josh Green for 3.
Oh, that's broke. That's
life alert because it was all air, baby.
So anyway, it's not there to fill a hot air balloon.
So anyway, That happened.
We're not going to talk about it.
Ronnie saying, JW, you are a Dallas Maverick. Ooh, we're trying to poach him.
Nah,
We're going to poach him.
He's staying at OKC forever.
Yeah.
He's the next Russ for us.
All right. Ooh, we got a steal? Nah. Omax almost got a steal, but it's our ball. Good job, Omax. He's in there. Fighting, bruh. I'm so ready to see this kid next year, man. He's going to bring so much energy and a different style of play for us. It's going to be ridiculous, dog. I can't wait. But here we go. Brandon Williams with the ball. Rolls off a double screen. He goes right up at Josh Giddey. Pulls up a midi. Gets it to go.
You can, that's the only chance you guys have. Just go right at Giddey.
That's textbook, though.
Just Giddey can't play defense. You just have to go at him the whole game.
Yep. All right, Jalen Williams inside the Jalen Williams. Back out to Josh Giddey with an ugly three, but it's short. Rebounded by Markieff Morris. All right.
I just noticed his knees buckle in every single time he shoots.
So weird. Jaden Hardy gets drives, goes up, gets blocked by Lou Dort.
Oh
Jaden Hardy, what are you doing?
Wallace.
I'm sorry, Casey Wallace. Why I say Lou Dort? Yo, I swear they look the same on the court.
They do. It's gotta be.
They have that build. It's the hair and the build. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We got AJ Lawson with the ball, going right at the rim. The layup is good to go. Tough shot.
So tough.
We're only down by 2.
Tough. 2-on-1 there. That's a tough finish.
Are we only down by 4? What in the world? All right. We throwing a double. All right, over to Josh.
Double team on Dub.
Back out to J Dub for 3.
Yeah, J Will bucket.
Y'all got shooters.
Bucket.
Y'all got shooters, man.
We do. That's the one thing that's kind of surprised me this year. I figured we'd be middle of the road for our 3-point shooting, but this year I think we're top 10 for 3-point shooting right now.
Y'all got it. Markieff for 3. Uncle Morris.
Ooh, I thought that was a foul there. It looked like
so
he got him and didn't give him landing space.
My fault. I always forget to throw the scoreboard.
Yo! Give me that!
Pipe down. Calm down.
My bad. I forget I'm playing a high school team right now.
Oh! Chat, need y'all to light this man up. Chat, I need y'all to light this man up. And my bad for forgetting the scoreboard. It happens all the time. I always forget to throw the scoreboard back up. But we got a timeout. All right, maybe it was an and one situation. I'm not too sure, but we got a timeout. Let's see what chat talking about. What's the deal with Giddey allegedly being? Well, we're not going to talk about that.
We're not. No.
Let's keep it basketball related. Omax has a ton of potential. He's going to be good. He was a great pick of the draft, bro. Dude's a gem, a diamond in the rough. It's phenomenal. Dude's crazy. Love it. Mavs third string bench got to do better. I am not worried about the third string bench, but they're hanging in there, I guess. See, Bryson, get out of here. Hey, man, no name calling. Called us a high school team. Disrespectful. Let me see. Michael Manuel said, what if you play in a high school team? Y'all must be middle schoolers. Oh! What's crazy is, your entire team was in high school 3 years ago.
I know. I'm the same age as all these guys.
Man, y'all, everybody that's part of the Digest media makes me feel so old, bro. You're young, Ben's young, all these guys are young, and there's me. 29, almost 30. Let me see. Wolves supposed to try hard to win the Dodge Nuggets. Timberwolves, I think, will be an interesting team in the playoffs. I think either they'll do well or they'll flame out.
Well, the whole thing is, with Cat, a torn meniscus and he's coming back,
I think it's a rushed job, but they're doing it because they just need something, right?
Yeah, but with the Timberwolves, it's the same situation we have in OKC. Right, this year isn't their year to try to win it. It's going to be same thing with us from 25 to 28. That's when they're going to have a real shot, and I think it's going to be that whole span and everything when it was OKC versus Warriors for 4 years in a row. I think it can be the same thing with the Thunder and Timberwolves.
Yeah,
I think we're a very similar team when you look at it.
Yeah, now there's a lot of teams in the West and in the East too. There's a lot of young teams who are now entering their window, and what kind of, to me, that's a great thing because that's going to cause parity in the league, so we don't see the same teams go to the finals every year. You're going to see a mixed bag almost every year, right? But
yeah.
D-Pen in the chat saying these high schools shooting better from 3 than y'all, Bryson. Check the box score. Oh yeah,
scoreboard.
Oh,
that's all I gotta say. Scoreboard.
You're not up by much. Still
up.
Clivio saying if Shea wins MVP, I'm riding. I think we all will.
Well, be ready to riot then.
We gonna riot.
And so as long as it's not Jokic, I'm fine. I'm fine as long as it's
See,
not
my
Jokic.
thing is, if Jokic wins, I ain't too mad about it. But
I just
it's the reason why, right? Because I don't know if you saw, like, a lot of people were saying how he should get it because they didn't vote for him last year. Oh, Max going at the rim. No good, but ooh, we got a foul. What's the call? How did we get behind from so much? Did my stream just glitch? I swear it was a lot closer. What in the world? But yeah, they're saying pretty much like, oh, well, we should have voted for Jokic last year, so that's why we should vote for him now. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Omax hits his first free throw. There we go. Omax killed in the first round. Daniel Chester saying, how does Shea deserve MVP over Luka? What's your case? If you believe that to be true, what's your case? If you don't agree with it, then you don't agree with it.
I think it's a very close race. I do think it comes down between Shea and Luka, and I think the deciding factor will be the stats, and Luka will probably inevitably win it. However, I believe Shea should, just because the impact he's had on this team. You look at the games that they've played without Shea, they've kind of gotten blown out by teams that they usually keep it close against. Like, example, they beat the Celtics with Shea on the team, and then when he doesn't play against Boston, going to their place and everything, they lose by almost 40. I think it's just the impact he has on this team. And when he's playing, you have to double team him, and it leads to very young options that aren't as good as J-Dub just went right down the middle there.
Yeah. So what you're saying for your boy Shea is true. I have yet to hear you say. Hold on. I have yet to hear you say anything that also does not apply to Luka Doncic.
That's what I was about to say. It also can apply to Luka and everything. The key difference, though, is Luka has a Hall of Fame player, all NBA top 75 player on his team.
Don't do that. Don't penalize Luka just because he has a good teammate. Just like how because you said Jason Tatum earlier. He's got Jaylen Brown. He's got Kristaps Porzingis. He's got Drew Holiday. He's got Derrick White.
That's why, I don't have him finishing as a finalist for MVP in that top 3 spot. However, I would build my team around Tatum. I'm still going to stand by that.
That's
because
fair.
You're not finding as many, young, talented forwards in the league at the moment.
That's fair.
And so
I just don't like how the goalposts, and this is just, and I may sound like a homer, I may sound biased, so if anybody disagrees with me in the chat, let me know. I just don't like how the goalpost for Luka keeps getting pushed out, right? Oh, he doesn't play defense. Well, if you check the defensive stats, he's for at least, I'm not sure where he is now, but at one point during the season, I want to say around the trade deadline, it was after All-Star break. Luka was top 10 in the majority of the defensive stats. He's improved his defense. The team's defense has improved, right? And now they want to say, well, he's playing with Kyrie. Stop that, because how about the last few years when he had nobody, even when playing alongside Kristaps Porzingis, he had to put a team on his back. And he didn't get it then. So it's Another thing I have there. Yup, charging foul. That's another thing that this OKC team has done so well. Before I go back into this, we take charges so well and so efficiently. We're not afraid to get a few bumps down low. We're not afraid. We don't always jump up. We take the charge, which I think a lot of teams don't try to do. Yeah.
But like I was saying with it's a very similar case and everything. When you look at SGA and Luka, it's just. Another thing that kind of stands out with me for SGA over Luka for MVP is he joins Jordan and SGA. I can't remember the exact stat pack and everything, but they're the only 3 in a certain category there. And it was when Steph Curry won unanimous MVP. And so it's just kind of if you gave Steph Curry unanimous MVP for that, why not give it to Shea?
And that's my issue with the MVP award, because there's no real criteria. There's no tangible way you can break it down on paper, right? There's no boxes you need to check. Because one thing that a lot of Mavs fans are upset about is how when Jokic won his first MVP, they were the 6th seed. We're the 5th seed, so why can't we? Yeah. Right? Okay, well, when Russell Westbrook won his MVP, or when James Harden did, they were a higher seed, but they weren't putting up numbers like Luka Doncic. So that's why fans feel like the goalpost keeps getting pushed back, where it's does this man have to cure cancer to win MVP? Does this man need to solve world hunger?
Yes.
Does he need to pull out a chalkboard and teach the Fibonacci sequence to a bunch of middle schoolers in order to win? You know what I'm saying? What does this man have to do? And I'm on the side of right now, I don't really care anymore. At this point, I've seen enough from the media. I've seen enough from previous players. Richard Jefferson had said some wild stuff, and then what? Who was it? Who? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. It's Kenny Smith.
Yeah.
Said how he was putting Luka on the second All NBA team. Huh?
No, Luka should be first.
What?
Luka should be first All NBA.
And that's ridiculous. And so it's I don't know if there's some weird agenda being pushed. I don't know if they're like punishing Luka because Kyrie's there and they still don't like Kyrie, or maybe they just want. I don't know. I don't know what the biases are. I really don't know. I'm over it. I want this team to have a successful playoffs. I want us to try and go for the finals. And at that point, when you win a championship, there's not much that they can say about you. Because let me remind you, before the Toronto Raptors won the championship, Kawhi Leonard's name was being thrown around in the mud, saying he doesn't care, he's faking his injury, he's probably not going to be in the league much longer. Like, they were saying some wild stuff about Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
He goes to Toronto and wins. They were calling him the best player in the world.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. I think, like, it's going to come down to that as well for the MVP award. A bunch of people are going to riot after the playoffs because, let's say, these are all hypotheticals, of course, and everything, and I'm going to be honest. I think the Celtics are going to win it all. I'm going to just be honest there.
They should. They should.
But they'll play the Jimmy Butler led Heat in the first round, then lose. But it's just, I think after the playoffs, like, let's say Jokic wins it and everything, but they get bounced first round somehow, people are going to riot and be like, oh, why didn't Shea or Luka win it? Clearly they're the better playoff performer. And it's just, a lot of it is, the people will take in their playoff performance as well in the MVP award. And it's like, it's a regular season award. I think that's where kind of Luka falls back a little bit along with Shea. It's just they don't have as much playoff success as Jokic has, and that's why he's kind of leading the way at the moment.
Yeah, I think when it comes to a lot of these awards, the ones that you can't really quantify, right? The ones that don't really come with boxes to check, that's when it does fall to like a popularity contest, or it falls into biases that I guess for some people they can't like help but use those. Like, you're thinking about Jokic last year. Why? It's the MVP for this year. What does last year have to do with it? It's crazy. It's a lot of things that just come up and it's whatever, right? But like when you have awards like the Defensive Player of the Year award, we can look at defensive stats and numbers and we can quantify that. When you look at an easy award, right? The scoring award, like who's the number one scorer this year is going to Luka Doncic, who was the first Maverick ever to win that award, which is gonna be great. You can quantify that. That's easy. For whatever reason, the MVP, which holds a whole lot of weight, it does hold a lot of weight when it comes to players' resumes at the end of their career. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Yeah. It's frustrating because every team makes that argument for their best player, and so I get it. Very rarely do you see a player win MVP and like everybody across the board's like, sounds right. Yeah, sounds right.
It's very rare. I think, like I mentioned this, I think it was last time. It was when Steph Curry won it unanimously. I think everyone kind of agreed, like, hey, he definitely deserved to win it that year, and I think it'll be a close vote this year. I think, and it should be because like Luka and Shea, when you look at it, stats wise, record wise, what they mean to their team and everything, they're very similar. They are very similar in a lot of those aspects, and so I think it should be close between those two. And it's like one of those things where without SGA, I think this Oklahoma City Thunder team is like a 6 seed, or maybe they finish at 7 and have to fight for a play-in spot. And you can say the same thing for the Mavericks without Luka.
I'm gonna tell you right now, without Luka, I don't know if this team can make the play-in. Okay, without Luka and Kyrie. If we have Kyrie, if we have no Luka but we got Kyrie, I think we're still somewhat fine. But
you're like an 8, in the play-in spot there.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with the Thunder. You like a 7, maybe 8 in the play-in spot, and so that's where it's very similar. Whereas you look at the Nuggets without Jokic, they're still a playoff team. They they don't have to worry about and they're 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and so that's where it kind of looks at. That's where I look at it for MVP is like how much of an effect do they have on the team? And this Thunder team might just go. They might only win like 44 games without Shea.
Now I see somebody in the chat. Chris said SGA is replaceable.
By who?
Now I want to expand on that. Obviously, we're here for the live stream for the game. We're gonna get back to calling the game. It's not too much to talk about. We're getting curb stomped by the Thunder. Watch. It's going to happen. They just shot a midi, they miss. But they get the rebound. Chet gets the rebound, goes right back up, gets fouled by Dwight Powell, and won. Anyway, so SGA being replaceable, do you think that this team, the Thunder team, you take out SGA and you replace him with another good guard of his size, of his build, do you have the same results? Like, let's just say you take out SGA. This isn't a good comparison. I'm just throwing out a player. And you put in Paul George.
No. I don't think you get the same results. I don't. I think you still finish as maybe, a 6 seed. You may, win 48 games, but you don't get 56 wins and potentially 57 a night. You don't get that kind of result with Paul George in the lineup.
See, the chat just disagrees. I'm seeing you can replace Shea on the Thunder probably. See, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to discredit you. I'm not trying to just sit here and just slander the Thunder, but I think just the way that your team is constructed, because you have a very well-constructed team, I don't think he adds that extra, I'm going to take you to a whole nother level effect. Obviously, the team goes from being a number 1 seed to maybe the 5th or 6th seed.
And I think it's a huge jump. It's almost, a whole 10-game difference.
Well, if you look at well, we can actually break that down. Let me just take a gander here. Because if we look at the standings right now, the Mavericks are the 5th seed. The Thunder are the 1st seed. We are 6 games apart. Yeah. It's only 6 games. It's only 6 games.
It's only 6 games. It's very close. And this is the toughest Western Conference has been since 2013, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
It's every team is insanely close. Even the play-in, Houston was fighting for a spot for a little bit.
Yeah, we had to shut that down. But we do have a question for you in the chat from CP Alexander saying, question for Bryce. Luka without Kyrie, with JB not being JB, and KP being injured, took the fully loaded Clippers to 6 or 7 games. It was 7 games. Thunder with SGA, but no Chet. Where were the Thunder again? Ooh.
That's a great point. But you also gotta look at it. How many players on that team do we have that was their first season or second season in the league?
Very true. Very true.
That's where you look at it and everything, where this team now has a little bit more maturity, where our second best option is in his 2nd year in the league. It's just, you look at it and everything.
So my question to you is, who has more impact on the team, SGA or Chet?
Oh, that's a great question.
Ooh.
That honestly is. I think when looking at it, no. You're bringing up good points there. I think they bring an equal amount of impact because when Chet's not playing, and he's played every single game this season, he's going to be one of the few players that did that, especially after an injury that he had. That's kind of impressive to see that, where he comes back and plays every single game.
Yeah.
I think Chet brings a much-needed lack of size down low, but SGA brings an athleticism and scoring capabilities up front that the Thunder be lacking if they try to replace him with someone off the bench. And so I think equally they impact this team, and this can and when I see it and everything, it's SGA and Chet. They remind me of KD and Russ. That's what they remind me of.
That's
and everything. It's
very
very
take.
But when you look at it and everything, builds how they play.
Take.
But how they play and everything they're going to be a dynamic duo for years to come. And you also have kind of with Jalen Williams kind of being this James Harden guy that eventually worked his way in the starting lineup for this Thunder team before he had to be traded away because we couldn't afford him anymore.
That's
it's very when I look at this team, it's very similar to this 2011, 2012 Thunder team.
I think y'all got the recipe for success that will come to fruition down the road when you have players that are more experienced. You have players that are starting to grow as players as well. You guys are going to be very deadly. It's going to be a problem in the next few years. All right, Omax with the midi. No good. Rebounded by Dwight Powell over to Josh Green for 3 in the corner. Nope. He's usually good for those. Rebounded by the Thunder. Scores 25-54. 8 minutes left in the second. This is a beatdown, if I've ever seen one. All right. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets the ball. Over to Brandon Williams. He's going right up at the rim. Throws up a nice little layup. Gets it to go. CP saying, Bryce, do you realize Bryson, do you realize Luka was going up against healthy prime Kawhi and PG with Tim Hardaway Jr. as our second option? And heck, Boban was getting heavy minutes. That's very true. In my last video, I showed the Mavericks box score from Game 7 against the Clippers. That was ridiculous. You had Tim Hardaway Jr. outscoring Kristaps Porzingis most nights. You had Boban playing like 30, 40 minutes. This team is completely different. This Mavericks team is going to be, I don't want to say unstoppable, but we're going to be looking pretty dang good.
No, you're going to be looking good. It's just a matter of staying healthy is a big question.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's for anybody, really.
No, it is for anyone and everything, but that's something that impressed me with this OKC team. Our main guys, whenever they were injured, it wasn't for long. And some of it, when you look at it, SGA and J-Dub, when they had that 3-game stint where they didn't play because of injuries, really they were just resting up, making sure everything was good, even though they were completely healthy, especially Dub. That's a big thing that's impressed me with this team, especially when I brought up Chet earlier. He stayed healthy. He's played every single game this season after, a horrific injury last year. And so it's really impressed me. And it's just with the Mavericks and everything, I saw someone bring up that, this OKC team is a 70-win team with Luka and everything. I disagree. I think they're at the same, middle of the road. Middle of the road is not what I wanted to say there. They're at the same spot that the Thunder are at right now with Luka replacing Shea.
So
just being honest.
I will say this. I will be completely honest and I'll be unbiased. If you take out Shea and you put in Luka, I can't 100% for certain say that the team would end with a better record, only because you have to take a lot of other things into account as far as ball movement. When we played the Warriors about a week or two ago, Luka was out. Derrick Lively was out. Maxey was out. There's another player out. Josh Green was out. We were missing 5 key players. We had Kyrie, and we said go for it, and he won us that game. But before that game even started, I even said you're going to see a completely different offense when it's just Kyrie out there versus when Luka's out there. That's another different offense. So I don't know. I honestly don't know how this team would look if you instead of Shea, and how the offense flows or how the team works. I don't know. It's hard to just, this isn't 2K, right? Like, this isn't 2K. You can't just pick up players and put them in and see how they work, right? Like, it's not that easy. There's a lot of nuances. There's a lot of different variables that go into it. So, but I still stand firm that when it comes to the level of tiers, right? Luka's he's a tier ahead of Shea. And it's nothing against Shea. I don't think Shea has been put in a situation where he needs to do what Luka does. With less talent, has he been able to have more success?
Yeah, another thing I see too with this whole debate and everything with Shea versus Luka MVP, everyone keeps bringing up, Luka's almost averaging a triple-double. They bring up his assist numbers compared to Shea's, who's listed as a point guard when really he's a shooting guard. When you watch this Thunder team, we don't get a lot of assists because we're not catching shooters.
Right.
We're not. We're trying to, dribble, drive, create moves to score and everything. So, of course, our assist numbers aren't going to be up there. And so, of course, when you're looking at it, that's why Shea isn't averaging a double-double right now. That's why, he's not putting up the same assist numbers as Luka. Then also, rebound-wise, Luka's bigger than Shea. When you look at Luka, most of the time when he's on defense guarding someone, he's closer to the paint. So, of course, he's going to get more boards.
Right.
It's just natural that way. And that's why when people are saying, he's almost having a triple-double, Shea could almost be doing the same thing if he was put on that Mavericks team, because the Mavericks are a lot, they catch and shoot a lot. They don't drive in like the Thunder do. When you look at
we catch and shoot, but we don't always make them. I think our offense is catch and shoot for like Luke and Kyrie and Tim when he's hot, sure. Ooh, Josh Green going down with a yam. I needed that for my boy Josh. But I think our offense is very much either we let Luka cook, or we move the ball around to an open man, or we feed the paint. Since we got Daniel Gafford, man, we feed the paint very well. We were averaging like 50 plus points in the paint per game for like a 6-game stretch. Killing it, right? You would think Daniel Gafford was the second coming of Wilt Chamberlain, the way that we were just down low, killing it. So it is what it is. But let's see what the chat talking about. Dark Gamer saying, hey guys, I have a question. With the assets we have and the already established defense we have, would you trade our assets for another wing defender or a third scorer that is consistent as a 6-man? Honestly, I think hot take, I guess is a hot take. The Mavericks should go for a 6-man right now because I like our starting 5. I don't want to put PJ to the bench, but if we can get like a player who I always wanted for the Mavericks was Jordan Clarkson. I wanted Jordan Clarkson for the longest time. Get him to come off the bench. I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be doing pretty good. But let's get back to this game where it's just horrible, right? All right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Let's give the people the play-by-play. Shea backing down. I think AJ Lawson turns around, shoots, he misses, but your boy 21 tipped it in. Who is that?
Aaron Wiggins. He
Aaron
saved
Wiggins.
basketball.
He saved
basketball on that play.
All right. Omax with the ball. Inside to Markieff Morris. Swings out to Josh Green to the corner. Over to the wing. AJ Lawson to Timmy to Markieff. To Omax in the corner for 3. A whole lot of air. No good. But here we go. All right. Aaron Wiggins with the ball. Over to number 11. Who's that? Is that Isaiah Joe? Isaiah Joe, yup. Swings it out to J-Dub. Hands it off to...
I think that's J. Will.
Oh, J-Dub. Look, he drafted 2 players with the same name.
I know. And Aaron Wiggins with a 3 ball. Once again, saving basketball for Oklahoma City.
But we got ourselves a like spike from the homie Jazzy in the chat. If any of you guys watching this stream are enjoying what we're doing here, if you're enjoying the dual stream of Bryson and myself, if you're enjoying the content that we're bringing, consider dropping a like. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you very much. But yeah, Josh Green with a nice little. No, he did not shoot that. Isaiah Joe did. What am I talking about? The Mavericks are down by 34. I love it. It's the second quarter. AJ Lawson going right up at the basket. No shot, no foul. Rebounded by the Thunder, going away with it. This is awesome. SGA with just a go-ahead 3, no good. Rebounded by
J-Will was trying to put that back.
He tried it. Oh, a bad pass is now a turnover. SGA going right up at Tim, no good. He wants his foul because he's a free throw merchant.
Let me get a closer look at this supposed foul, and we'll see.
Let's see.
If they'll replay it. I don't know. It was tough from like the angle and everything.
Oh no, it was
a little bit of contact.
No, it definitely was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was definitely a foul. It is what it is. We're just letting guys get some run. That's all this is. That is all this is. I just got my man Omax out there. Yes, sir. We will score 90. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough at this rate.
This is the G League team versus the Thunder right now.
Yeah. We have we did have majority of our bench in. We have 2 stars in right now, Shea and Dort. As here comes Wiggins again, down low.
Misses. Oh man, Omax gets pushed.
Yeah.
Tell you, man,
should be a foul.
Man, it's about to be halftime, and we only got 31 points. This is crazy. Read my comment saying, anyone else think Green has regressed? I don't think he's regressed. He's coming back from injury, but he plays well within himself. I need my Mavericks family to realize that this game doesn't mean anything. What you're seeing here is not a reflection of this team. It literally doesn't mean anything. It's just we're just fulfilling an obligation to the league that we have to play 82 games. Doesn't matter. Markieff Morris with a turnaround jumper misses. Rebounded by Josh Giddey. Let's see here. J. Will to Josh Giddey. Ooh, bullet pass to Isaiah Joe.
That was a beautiful pass.
3. Woo!
Dort with the 3.
Oh, it was Dort? I thought it was you got too many players that look alike. But all right. Yeah, you got shooters, man. All right, Brandon Williams trying to attack the basket. Gets fouled. Shooting 2. There we go.
We could put up 160 tonight.
And what'll that mean?
It'll mean we get the 1 seed and we'll be in a very bad spot.
Yep. Thanks, Thunder. We don't want to see the Nuggets to the 3rd round. But that means
it puts us away from seeing the Nuggets in the 2nd round as well.
You got to see us in the 2nd round. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, like I mentioned as well, with a healthy lineup and everything, I think it goes to 7 games, no matter what. No matter who had home court advantage or anything, I just think it still goes 7 games.
If you say so.
I think it does. I truly believe it does.
If you say so. I need you to know that we have the one player who can shut down Chet Holmgren. That's Derrick Lively.
Yeah, but who shuts down SGA?
Kyrie.
Who shuts down?
Kyrie will lock down. I'll put PJ Washington on him. I'll put PJ on.
God, stop.
What?
Stop.
What? Bryson, you need to stop it. Do you not know who PJ Washington is? The Warden?
I know who he is.
Lockdown, baby. Welcome to PJ. The Warden. Our best on-ball defender. Yeah. Come on, man. Obviously, you don't know.
I like that.
Obviously, you don't know, man. Obviously, you don't know, bro. PJ is a lockdown defender, bro. We'll put him on anybody.
Okay. Dort. Then we got Dort locking down Luka the whole time.
Who's locking down Luka?
Lou Dort? The torture chamber?
See, when I hear people talk about so-and-so is going to lock down Luka, I look at the box scores and he still got a 30-point triple-double. How is that locking him up? What are we talking about?
He'll hold them to a 20-point triple-double.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Dwight Powell with the ball. Trying to find a man over to Omax. Omax off a screen. Pull up mid-range. It's short. Rebounded by... I don't know who number 3 is. Who is that for us? He got a good take on it. Who's that? Is that Alex Fudge, I think? Let me see. CP saying Bryson ain't wrong. It can go to 7 games. Mavs in 7 is the best OKC can do unless the Mavs play bad. See, we have to play bad for y'all to even get that far.
Oh, you got to finish that, Hayward. You got to finish that.
No, that was a foul, though. That was just clearly a foul. A lot of late calls going OKC way. That's what the chat's saying.
Gosh, do you think really that really changes the outcome of this game right now?
It doesn't matter.
Do you guys think it matters at this point?
We're getting doubled. Our score's getting doubled. Nothing here matters. But let's see what chat's saying. Ryan saying you can say he gets double team, but let me see. Mavs over Clips in 6 over OKC in 5. Ooh, D-Pen in the chat. Renisha Davenport saying, yeah, PJ locked SGA down. I'm telling you, if you don't know about PJ Washington, you're going to learn about him come playoff time. Yeah, the Warden. Let me see here. Lakers are up by 20. Who are the Lakers playing?
Good question. I need to check some scores real quick.
PJ locked him down. That was the first game. Yeah, that's right. The first game that we played y'all out after the trade deadline. When we beat y'all by like 30 in your own court. I'm trying to find that game. I want to find that box score. I think it was February 10th. Man.
Suns up big on Timberwolves right now.
How much?
64-47.
So in that game after the trade deadline when we got PJ, he held SGA to 25 points.
Cat isn't trying to score in this game right now. Look at the box score for it. He's only taken 2 shots the entire game.
Because I think he also realized this game doesn't necessarily matter. Like, it matters if you guys want the first seed, but at the same time, it's like how hard you have to try today to keep the first seed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got a little timeout right now. For the Mavericks, Omax is our leading scorer with 11 points. For the Thunder, the leading scorer is SGA with 15.
SGA is going to get his casual 31 points in dip.
Bro, we're shooting.
It'll be fine.
The Mavericks are shooting 31% from the floor.
That's tough. No free throws either?
6 of 9. 66%.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just ugly. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Hey, it is. You know, it's fine. We're playing a high school team, so it doesn't really affect us.
You keep saying that.
Well, it's the truth.
I'm going to shave your head,
it's
bro.
The truth.
I'm going to find you. I'm going to shave your head so you ball just like me, bro. How dare you? Dark Gamer saying, the reason I feel like we need a 6-man that can score more than a wing defender is because Kai's health is always in question, especially regular season, but I feel like there is no wrong answer. I don't think Kai's health is in question. Like, he got injured because Dwight Powell fell on him. What does that have to do with Kyrie Irving? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a weird injury, right? But it is what it is. Ronnie said, ever since Kevin Durant joined his team in 2017, he had to play off the ball because Kevin Durant. They're talking about the Warriors in the chat. I ain't worried about the Warriors.
Not worried about them.
You will be in that first round.
Nah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
It is what it is.
The only team I'm worried about with the play-in is the Lakers.
You gonna say that. But here we go. You made your 2 free throws. Mavericks ball. It's 34-74. Wow. It's whatever. All right, Tim Hardaway with a catch and shoot. No good. Rebounded by, I think that's Lou Dort. Yeah, he got the headband.
Yep.
All right, Jay Will with the ball. Over to Lou Dort. Over to Jay Will. Out to J Dub. J Dub to J Will. J Will drives right up. Ooh, with a reverse leg. Good to go. Wow.
He's kind of like, he moves well too for
he has
one
good
of our
movement.
big mans.
He has good movement.
Like I mentioned, his size and everything as a big man, it helps out, trying to, on the defensive side, he moves very well for his size.
He's got good footwork and he's mobile. He's not lumbering. Tim Hardaway, sidestep 3 from Tim. Yo, how many air balls have we shot today?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You might be able to fill a kid's party with all those air balls with balloons.
Crazy. This is wild. All right, we somehow got the ball back, and then we scored. Yay. Good job, AJ Lawson. We're only down by 40.
Hey, you can still come back.
Shut up. Shut up. All right, J-Dub with a sidestep 3. Good to go. Look, this is going to be all little momentum. Like, y'all going to win this game, feel so good about yourselves, and go in the playoffs and get swept first round.
We're not getting swept first round.
You better hope not.
We're not getting swept first round.
All right. Let me see. Chat saying, your most convincing win against you is without half the roster, Bryson.
Is this our most convincing win, though?
Is this your most convincing win? I don't know. All right, AJ Lawson with a baseline jumper. It was a moving jumper. Durham said we need to call up Utah in the offseason. Yo, I'm telling you, if we can somehow swipe Jordan Clarkson, bro, we're so in there.
I don't know. I was at 2 of our games that I think were some of our better wins.
Oh, really?
I was at the
Josh Giddey and 1. Here we go.
That was nice. No, I think our 2 of our most convincing wins were when we beat the Timberwolves, a healthy Minnesota team, by the way, December 26th, 129-106.
Okay.
That was an impressive win at home, and then we also beat the Celtics at home, 127-123. And so those were 2 of our games I was at and everything. I felt like this is kind of shows us that we're legit and everything, that we can compete with some of these better teams in the league.
Yeah. So Josh Giddey converts the and Juan. We got the ball. Kick it out to was there a foul somewhere? Something. Yes, there was a foul. Weird calls. Chris saying OKC will get beat first round. Let's hope not. Bro, the Thunder have 82 points, bro.
Yeah. It's rough out here. It's
All right, Tim Hardaway with the ball. He drives, Euros, kicks it out to the corner. Who's that? AJ Lawson for 3 or is that Omax? I think that was Lawson. Yeah, it was Lawson for 3. There we go. Oh, Lawson steals the ball. We going another way with it. Here we go. Do what you gotta do, Lawson. The law. I fought the law, but the law won. All right, Brandon Williams with the ball. 1 second separates shot clock and game clock. A 3 from Lawson is a miss. No, who's number 3 for the Mavs? That's not Lawson. Lawson's number 9.
I don't know.
Is that Alex Fudge? I think it's Alex Fudge. I gotta check the box score at half.
That's a great name.
Fudge. All right. It's halftime, and the Thunder doubles our score, 41-82. As for those that are watching this live stream, I appreciate all you guys sticking around because this has been exciting stuff, right? But real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this box score. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I can throw this up. It's called score. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Box score. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in just a tad bit. So, for the Mavericks at halftime, we got Dwight Powell with 13 minutes played, 1 rebound, 0 assists, 0 points. Wonderful, Dwight. Tim Hardaway Jr., 20 minutes played, 3 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Wonderful.
1 for 9 from the field. Don't forget that.
Hey, that's our guy Timmy. All right, that's our guy Timmy. Olivier Maxence Prosper, that's my guy. 18 minutes, has 11 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. I'm sorry, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Josh Green got you 2 points. Jane Hardy got you no points, but 1 assist and 1 rebound. Brandon Williams off the bench with 9 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Markieff Morris with 3 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. And AJ Loss with 8 points. And yeah, Alex Flood with 5 points and 1 rebound. For the Thunder, Chet has 13 points, 9 rebounds. SGA with 15, 6, and 1. Josh Giddey, 8, 4, and 4. Jalen Williams, 9 points, 3 assists. Lou Dort with 5 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Jalen Williams off the bench with 5 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Kayson. Is it Kayson or Kayson? It's Kayson, right?
Kayson. I'm pretty sure it's Kayson.
Kayson Wallace with 10 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Isaiah Joe's got 2, 1, and 2. Gordon Hayward with 4, 1, and 1. And Aaron Wiggins with 11 points, 3 rebounds. Y'all letting everybody run. Look at these beautiful shooting splits, bro. We're shooting 34% from the floor. You're shooting 60%. That's beautiful. From 3, we're shooting 26% from 3. Y'all are shooting 35%. 66% from the free throw line. Y'all shooting a hundo. We have 11 total rebounds to your 31. What? 10 assists to your 19. We have no blocks to your 3. 4 steals to your 3. 9 turnovers to your 6. We have 18 points in the paint. You hold on. The Thunder have more points in the paint than the Mavericks have scored right now. We have 41 total points. You have 42 points in the paint. Bro, that's embarrassing. I mean, it doesn't matter necessarily. Whatever. This is a throwaway game, I guess. But, bro, it is what it is. This is not.
Hey, erase it from the stat sheet. It never happened.
This game never happened. It doesn't matter.
It never happened.
It don't matter. Not at all. But let's open the chat to some questions. Anybody in the chat got any questions for Bryson or myself? Let us know. Bryson, is there anything you want to tell the folks about you, man? Tell us, actually, Bryson, tell us about what made you want to become a content creator.
Well, one thing is, like, I'm going to school and everything for, like, sports media, sports radio, sports broadcasting and everything. And it's just always been something I want to do. I always wanted to talk about sports, whether it was, like, doing play-by-play, being, some sports personality like a Stephen A. Smith, someone along those lines. And then after going to school here in Boston, I interned for a radio station and I got some on-air time. And ever since then, I knew I was like, man, I want to be like on in there. I want to have my voice heard and everything. And so I was doing everything I can to try to, further my career and find somewhere where I can do that and everything. And then luckily at Digest Media, hey, they had an opening for Thunder Digest, starting that and everything. I was like, man, what better person than me to do that? Someone that's been a Thunder fan my whole life, saw the team come to OKC and everything, saw the golden years, saw the really bad years we're not going to talk about. And so I just thought, what better way to apply for that? I was like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, oh well, other opportunities, I got it. And I've been loving my time here so far. And like I mentioned, ever since I started, in sports media here, in school, it's just been something I always want to do. I feel like it's my passion, it's my calling, and so something I just, want to focus on and think I can be really good at.
Yeah, no, man, you're doing great over there on Thunder Digest. If anybody, now, I'm not going to send my people out there to hate. Y'all better not go over to Thunder Digest and drop no hate comments. All love, it's all love. Let's not get wild, right? But if anybody's interested in the same kind of content I do, but from a Thunder's perspective, go check out Thunder Digest. Whether you just want to be up to date with what the Thunder are doing or just to hear Bryson give his perspective on the team and what's going on, especially during playoff time. Bryson's going to be spamming the timeline with content, man. Hot and heavy. Little Caesars, hot and ready. Pizza, yes. Right? But, yeah, nah, man, you're doing great stuff over on Thunder Digest, man. You're definitely, you're someone who's passionate about what he's doing as well as your stuff, right? You're not just somebody who's just,
no, I'm not just
reading reports. Yeah, you're not just reading reports off of like not Discord, off of like Reddit or Twitter or Facebook. Like you're taking in the information and you're regurgitating it in your own way, and you give a good perspective. But we do have one question in the chat. From Ronnie saying, "What made you a Thunder fan? Are you from Oklahoma or?"
I am from Oklahoma.
Okay.
It was just one of those things where, like, I mean, I always try to root for the team that is closest to me. That way I don't seem like a bandwagon and everything. And when I was first getting into basketball and everything, watching, it was when the Thunder just moved, or it was the Sonics, they just moved to OKC and everything. And so it's just natural. Like, yeah, might as well root for the team that just moved here. I'm not going to go pick and be like I had the chance to be a Mavericks fan. Had that chance.
You had your chance and you blew it. And you blew it.
Yeah, my dad's a Mavericks fan.
Smart man.
Just because
Smart man.
yeah, growing up, that was the closest team, Dallas to Oklahoma, and so it's just natural for him to do that. And so I was just like, I'm gonna go with the hometown team. I'm gonna go with it, and I'm gonna say it was a good choice. I feel like I enjoy it.
Okay.
And so even though the Mavericks have won, one before us, I enjoy being a Thunder fan. It's amazing. The community is great as well. Yeah. Like going to the games and everything, it's a surreal experience just because being, it's a Southern team and everything. Everyone has that Southern hospitality at the games. Everyone's nice, even to opposing fans. When I went to the Celtics game, in OKC, I was like, everyone was nice to the Celtics fans, but they were all, rude to us, that Bostonian personality. And it's just like, no matter what, we don't care what team you're from and everything. It's like, it's fine. As long as you're not, a diehard Kevin Durant fan, it's fine.
Cupcakes, man.
Cupcake, Snake,
all that.
I was the type of fan, I burned my KD jerseys when he signed with the Warriors.
Yeah, and see, me, I was the type of person when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, because I'm not a Warriors fan, I'm not a Thunder fan, but I was like, you know what? It's his career. Let him have control of his career as he wants to and go wherever he wants to. He has that right. However, as a Mavericks fan, if Luka left to go to the Nuggets, burning jerseys. I'm rioting, bro. So
you see what I mean?
So yeah. I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely do. Now, eventually, I'd come around and be a Nuggets fan, just because. But I'd still be, diehard Mavericks fan. But I'd still watch some Nuggets games. So I get it. But that's what's up. Let me see what else we got here. Who is better at making buckets, Luka or Kyrie? I say Kyrie. Luka's good at making those shots that should never go in, bad shots. Luka makes good shots, right? But when I'm talking about just being crafty and just acrobatic,
being able to create a shot, it's
Kyrie.
It's Kyrie.
It's Kyrie. Let me see. CP saying Marcel and Bryson. I meant most convincing win against the Mavs earlier. Okay, this is not the most convincing win against the Mavericks. You're playing your entire team against our third string. So no,
it's.
Let me see. Who's going to be the third scorer versus the Clips? I think it might be Daniel Gafford. I think it depends. Obviously, we know Luke and Kyrie didn't get theirs, but for that third score, it'll depend on the night. Whoever's really feeling themselves at that night, Let me see what other questions we got here. Oh, man, chat going crazy. I swear I saw another question. All right, here we go. Question for Bryson. Are you really taking the Clippers over the Mavs, considering Paul George is inconsistent, Russ takes ill-advised shots, and Harden has been choking since 2012? I used to root for them, so
I never said I was taking the Clippers over the Mavs.
Okay.
Let me get that straight. That was never brought up. That was never brought up. I do think it's going to be a good series. It'll go to 6 games, I think. Definitely for sure. I think it finishes in Dallas no matter what. But you brought up some of this stuff. PG is inconsistent, Harden has been choking since 2012. He does choke in the playoffs. We'll go ahead and get that straight. He does choke in the playoffs. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. He has one good game, and then all of a sudden, the next shrinks. 2, he's horrible. Yeah. Russ has been getting better about his shot selection. I'm going to be honest. He doesn't take all these random shots as much as he used to. You look at it when he was on the Thunder and when he was on the Wizards, and it was just one of those things where he was the guy, and he didn't have any other options. Example, in 2016, when we didn't have Paul George yet or anything, when Kevin Durant just left, it was just Russ. He was taking all these shots, of course. He was doing that because he was the only shot creator and shot maker on the team. And so he'd finish the box score with only 30% shooting, but he'd have 40 points. It was just one of those things where he had to be this shot taker. And now he's surrounded once again by this talent where he can take open shots and shots he can make. So it's one of those things where he's not taking all these ill-advised shots like he used to because he doesn't have to.
I agree for the most part. I think he's still taking some ill-advised shots. I think, and this has been my little working theory on Russell and what's happened to him since OKC days. As a Thunder fan, you know he has a high motor, right? He's been high flying, runs at 100% all the time. Exactly, he's passionate. That works in OKC. Who's allowing him to do that? We don't need you to do that in LA. We are with the Lakers or the Clippers, right? So, asking someone who's only ever ran at 100 miles an hour to scale it back to like 60 is tough.
It's tough. No, it's an extremely tough thing to do.
You know,
and I think he's been getting better at it. I think he's been getting better at realizing like I'm not the number one guy anymore. And you know, there's some box scores that you'll see that and everything. He only finished with like 8 points, but he'll have like 8 assists.
Yeah,
you know he's willing to pass the rock more.
Yeah, he finds. I mean, that's what we gotta realize. Russell is still a point guard. He can pass the ball. He'll find ways to still impact the game. And I'm actually happy that he's with the Clippers because he was not happy on the Lakers. And I was actually You know, I think everybody kind of joined in on the bandwagon at first, like, man, Russ, you suck. After a while, for me, I'm like, okay, can we stop talking about him? Like, it's not making him play better. The man
it's not. And another thing, like, he wasn't going to be a good fit on the Lakers no matter what. The Lakers needed a shooting point guard. They needed a shooter on the team. And they tried to make that Russell Westbrook, who's never been a shooter in his entire career.
No, never.
He never, like, when has he been the type of guy that you're like, oh, like, if I want someone taking the last shot from behind the arc, I want it to be Russell Westbrook. Even when he was the guy on the Thunder, he wasn't, you know, there were times you'd see him, he wasn't taking the last shot. He wasn't going to.
There were moments early in his career when he still had Kevin Durant and James Harden. Shoot, when he had Serge Ibaka there as well. Like, he was, I would argue that he was knocking down shots more because he wasn't the number one, like, focus.
He was the number one guy, and he would get open shots.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, they're worried about Kevin Durant. They're also worried about Russell, but if you only have one good defender, and you're up against, you know, KD and Russell, who are you putting your defender on? Put him on KD.
KD. At the moment,
Russell
KD,
Russell will torch your second best defender and get open shots.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
So that makes sense.
So that's just
Let me see here. What's our biggest ever defeat as a Mavericks fan? Was that 06 finals against the Heat, where Dwayne Wade took like 20 free throws. Hated that. Let me see here. Tillin said, hey, hit that like. We got 142 people in the live stream. If you're enjoying this little dual stream I got going here with the homie Bryson, if you're enjoying all the content, all the giveaways, and everything that we do here on Mavericks Digest, consider dropping a like. Y'all know I'll be trying to get at least 100 likes in the live stream. I appreciate it. We're at 70 now. But that reminds me, we are doing another giveaway on this channel. We do giveaways every single month. And if you want to enter our giveaways, all you have to do is become a channel member of any tier. And for this month, we are doing another jersey giveaway. If you are selected, you'll get a free jersey. It doesn't have to be a Mavericks jersey. If you want to get a jersey for a friend who may be a Thunder fan, unfortunately, I'll gladly buy you a Thunder jersey. But that includes everything. I'll pay for the jersey, the shipping, the taxes, everything, and you pay nothing. Completely free. So, if you want to be considered, or if you want to try your luck at a little spin the wheel of names to win a free jersey, consider being a channel member. I think that's all the channel announcements I have. I will be dressing up as Coffee Black for the entire playoffs. I was going to dress up as Coffee Black for this one, but I'm like, it's just me and Bryson. I didn't want to look all goofy. I was like, I'll wait for the playoffs.
You say that. I was talking with my dad before I did the live stream today and everything. I had a Thunder headband and everything. He's like, you should dress up like Jackie Moon.
Like, man. Like Jackie Moon. If you did, bro, legendary stream, dog. Maybe not for the entire series, but if the Thunder and the Mavericks do match up in the second round, we got to go live for one of those games dressed up as Jackie Moon and Coffee Black. Yep, we got to do it. We got to do it for the culture. Let's see what chat talking about. I'm having PTSD from Game 6. I was there. Oh, Steven, no. They only got Plumlee and Zubac as a big. They also have Daniel Tice, the Clippers do. I ain't worried about no Daniel Tice, though. Dolphins play small ball, yeah. The worst thing we could F up is J-Kid matching that small ball 5. I hope we don't go small. I hope we don't. But we are back after halftime. We're down by 41. They have doubled our score. They're passing the ball around. The Thunder kick it out. Gordon Hayward for 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of bench now. Giddy's the only starter in.
Yeah, rebounded by Dwight Powell. Here we go. Here we go. Brandon Williams with the ball. He drives. Kicks it out to the bench. Nice. Turnover. Crazy. Jasper saying, sadly, I have to go to work and I cannot stick around. Have fun, everyone. Drink your water, Marcel, and go Mavs. Bye, Bryson. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you, Jazzy.
Hey.
Have a good one.
That Gordon Hayward with the finish?
The and one
reverse that?
Finish. Ooh.
Ooh.
Disgusting.
Ooh, he's looking like Utah Jazz Hayward for a minute there.
Just for a little bit. Just for a minute. Nick's saying, I feel like the Clippers are just playing mind games about Kawhi's knee. He's 110% healthy and ready to go. The Mavs should... Yeah, exactly. I made a video yesterday talking about the whole... Kawhi's missed like 7 or 8 consecutive games. Right knee soreness. And it's like, I think it's like smoke and mirrors as far as like, oh, will he play? I think he is. I think it would be foolish to try to think otherwise if you're the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, no Kawhi, we're good. No. You better prepare for Kawhi. Because we all know that Kawhi is a playoff riser. He lives for the postseason. This is where he shows up. And, yeah, I think they're just resting him. But it's also Kawhi. He's been living off of load management for how long? Oh, yeah, is that a charge? There we go.
Yeah.
Through his shoulder.
Giddy lowered a little bit there.
Oh, also, I forgot to plug this in. If you want to join, Bryson, you can. I've got a playoff bracket going on.
Okay.
Kind of like your March Madness type bracket.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Give me a second. I'll drop the link in the chat. I gotta check. I'm not too sure how many people are in it right now. Last time I checked, it was like 8 people. But yeah, so... Ah, snap. That's too many characters. That's lame. Hold on.
Hey, K-Sid!
Ah, he got a nice little breakaway dunk. That's cute.
Driving right through the middle.
So let's see. We got 9 people. Okay. Let me see if I can get the link. Anyway. I ain't gonna worry about it. But I'll send you the link, Bryson. Yeah. But for anybody in the live stream, if you're interested in joining our playoff bracket group, there is a community post that I made. I'll probably make a few more with the link where you can join. It does have a password. It's just MD, I think it's like MD 2024. And you can join. There will be prizes for first, second, and third place. I will announce those prizes probably sometime when the playoffs start. So yeah.
Fast break,
Gordon Hayward.
And Giddy gets blocked.
Blocked by Dwight Powell. Rebounded by Josh Green. Here we go. Josh Green with the ball. Over to Jaden Hardy. Hardy to Omax. Omax in the corner for 3.
You got to make that.
He was wide open.
You got to make that one.
Man. All right. Who's number 34?
Kyrie Williams.
I thought that was Corey Joseph. I'm like, Corey Joseph got tall. What? Kyrie Williams.
Put back Moose.
Who is Moose?
Mike Muscala, baby.
Oh, my
Thunder
gosh.
legend.
Old man Muscala, they pulled him out pulled this man out of a daggone museum. Good Lord. All right, Jaden Hardy with the ball just throws up a 3. No good. Man. Crazy. Let me see. 46 said, I looked it up. Our biggest loss is 58 points to the Kings in 92-93. Good Lord. Let's see if we can break that. Was that Muscala? No. Who?
That was Hayward.
That was Hayward. Okay. I was about to say. These third stringers suck. Well, depend they're third stringers for a reason. They're not.
The thing is, we got our third string in right now as well.
It's going to stay that way. Ronnie saying, Marcel, when can we do the bracket after the season's over today? I think either today or tomorrow the brackets should be available because there's they put a timer on when you can fill out your bracket. I will make sure to keep you guys up to date. I'm actually about to check it on my phone right now. I thought it was a cool idea because I was going to do one for March Madness, but when I thought about it, it was already too late. So definitely next year I'm going to do a March Madness bracket on the channel. Let me see here. We got 9 people in so far. Can I create? Oh, yeah. So in 1 hour and 33 minutes, you'll be able to fill out your brackets. So after this game, I'll drop another community post just with more information on that. And then I think for next year, we're also going to do a fantasy league. Possibly. We'll see how many people are interested. All right. Josh Green hits the and Juan. This is wonderful. This is a great game of basketball, man.
That's a great game, yeah.
Man, this is peak hoops. All right. Josh Giddey with the ball over to Muscala, over to Hayward.
Down low to Kyrie. That's a beautiful pass.
Ooh, inside to Kyrie for the nice slam. 43-92. This is what it looks like to get dog walked on a Sunday. It's wonderful.
Hey, what better way to spend your Sunday?
Hey, I usually do post game vids. I did not do a post game vid after the Pistons game because I'm like, there's nothing to talk about here. I will be doing a post game vid after this, not necessarily talking about the game, but just kind of like end of the season thoughts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Ronnie saying, Marcel, can you send the link today or tomorrow? And are we supposed to guess which team moves on in games or just predict which team will move on? So, yeah, so I'll send the link or I'll make a community post with the link as well after the game. And I want to say you just do, like, which team do you think will win, like, best out of 7? Like, oh, the Thunder will beat the Lakers or whatever. But I want to say with the play-in tournament, you may not be able to fill it all the way out because we have to wait for the play-in tournament to finish up. So I'm not too sure. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. I'll stay up to date with that for you guys. Let me see. Oh, Muscala for 3. He was feeling himself. Rebounded by AJ.
He tried.
Can't be mad at that. Renee said, Mavs aren't even trying to play defense. If you can't make your shots, at least play good defense. No one's trying. Oh, Dwight Powell for 3? Oh. If Dwight Powell made that 3, I would have gone crazy. But, I mean, it's whatever.
Chris Paul hits a huge 3 to cut the deficit to 43.
The Warriors go crazy. All right, Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey has very odd handles.
He doesn't have a bag or anything. It's just he's very basic. It's very fundamental.
Yeah, he's a smaller Tim Duncan.
That's what. Yeah, it's what it is. He doesn't have any moves, nothing. He just kind of dribbles around and somehow gets open.
He's got a shot. He's got size and speed. That's why he's in the league. But as far as like handles or a bag, he's got to find that. But he's on a team that. And that's the thing about the Thunder. I will give you credit that the Thunder aren't a team that requires everybody to be good at everything. He's like, what are you good at? Focus on that.
Yeah.
Someone else will be good at something else.
Oh, yeah, Moose opened the corner. Coming out. You got to get to him earlier.
All right. Thunder with the ball. Oh, almost lost it. Swinging it around.
Against midi.
Deep mid. No good. Rebounded by Jaden Hardy. Bringing the ball down. Here we go. Who has the best chance to upset in the first round? I think the Lakers do.
Yeah. I think everyone agrees on that one. Lakers have the best chance.
Now, either the Suns or the Kings will be the 7th seed. It'll probably be the Suns, honestly. And they could upset as well. They could. Could. It all depends. If they see the Nuggets in the first round, no, they're not. Which I think they are. I think that's how it's going to be. It's going to be the Nuggets and the Suns first round. But that's how she goes. We got a timeout. This game is wonderful. Who else got questions for us in the chat? Drop some questions. Let's get a conversation.
Hey, I just got to say, bench is cleared in Suns-Timberwolves matchup.
The bench is cleared?
Yeah, like Bradley Beal and Anthony Edwards started getting into it, and both the benches had to be separated.
I'm going to tell you right now. Anthony Edwards, I don't think there's a player in this league that could fight Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a dog. Bradley Beal need to calm down, all right? You spent the majority of your career in doo-doo Washington.
Yeah,
absorbing
Ant's
cap
about
space.
that life. I'm not going to lie.
Ant is from the streets, bro. He's from the trenches, dog. Like, he played on a blacktop and he had a hoop with no net, bro. Like, nah.
He's about that life.
Yeah.
I can't disagree. There are a few players that, like, because their size, like, it could be a good fight and everything, but he is one of, like, the guys I'm like, no, I don't want to mess with him. Yeah, no,
I mess with Ant, bro, and that's funny.
Like, I wouldn't mind to see, like, Ant take on Steven Adams, you know? I've seen Steven Adams just pick up dudes.
Oh, man, I can't believe I forgot about Steven Adams. Nah, Steven Adams will carry a grown man up and down the court. One hand. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. We do have a question in the chat. Where was it? What is the furthest the Thunder could possibly go in the playoffs? I say second round.
I have Western Conference Finals just because we're young and everything. It truly depends what the matchups are. Like, truly. I think
so. You believe you can get past us?
I think we can. Like I mentioned, it goes to 7 games. All right, and then once again, it just kind of depends who's on, who's off that night. Because like, there's always gonna be one player who, even though they're left open, they just can't make any single shot, and so it just depends how that goes for each team. Like, it's just.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Truly.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If it's game 6, and we're up 3-2, you're coming on the live stream. Anytime there is like an elimination game where this could be the last game of the series, you're coming on. And I need your reaction. I need your reaction for those games. Okay. Same with me, though. Same with me. If it's like Thunder up 3-0, I'm like, come on, Bryson.
Oh, you already know. If it goes to a game 7, we're doing a
for sure. But, man, if somehow the Thunder about to sweep the Mavericks on that final 4th game, I'm going to need you here. It's like, I need you to watch a grown man cry. Man. All right. The Thunder.
Oh, my God. We got the G League guys in now. We got Ousmane Dieng in there. Euro. Hey.
That's a foul?
Tough bucket.
That's a foul? Thought that was a charge. Okay, it is a charge. All right, I'm about to say, man, you knocked the dude over.
Ousmane has so much potential. He's big. He's mobile. He can shoot a little bit.
Ooh, someone in the chat says, ask Draymond Green if he can fight Ant. I don't think Draymond can really fight.
No.
Draymond, if you notice, Draymond will like...
Draymond's like a chihuahua, man. He'll talk. He can't do nothing.
He hits people that won't hit him back. Because I think Anthony Edwards would gladly throw shots back at Draymond Green.
I saw the video of when he punched Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole wasn't fighting back or anything.
He got hit and he got knocked out. Yeah, I think he got knocked out. It looked like it.
I don't think he did.
After the first punch, that was
floor. It was from behind as well. Like, how are you gonna hit a dude from behind? Come on. It
was just messed up. But
that's a tough lay there by who was that? Was that Fudge?
Alex Fudge. All right, Gordon Hayward. I didn't know he could jump like that.
I didn't know that either. We got Bismack Biyombo in the game as well. Oh man.
The Biz.
Oh. He was a dog for Charlotte a few years ago.
Man, he was great in Toronto too. We miss you, Biz.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just blew a layup. Thunder blew a layup. Jaden Hardy with the ball.
Hey, third string against third string right now.
Jaden Hardy going at the rim, gets blocked. Wow. Okay,
oh my God.
Will the Mavericks get to 50 before the Thunder get to 100? A 3. Oh, y'all just hit a 3. Here we go.
Aaron Wiggins.
Will y'all get to 100 before we get to 50?
Hey, we'll see. 1 bucket left.
Here we go. All right, come on, Mavericks. Don't embarrass yourselves. A 3 from Alex Fudge. Boing, no good. Rebounded by the Thunder. Long pass is stolen by Fudge. Other way with it.
Oh, here we go. Here's your opportunity.
Josh Green in the corner for 3. Nope, but rebounded, and we missed the putback. Rebounded by the Thunder. Good Lord. The Mavericks are shooting 17% from 3. This is crazy. This is beautiful basketball. This is what hoops is all about.
This is what you come to watch.
Yes, this is why they're here.
This is why you buy a ticket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there they go. Here we go. Next bucket. Hey. Next bucket. Who gets it? Yo, Jaden Hardy's been getting knocked around, bro. Who scores?
Here we go now.
Markieff Morris. Alex Fudge for 3.
You know he ain't getting a bucket.
Thunder with a long pass. Pass off to Bismack. Ooh, gets fouled hard.
Oh, here we go. Just 1 free throw.
This is just ugly.
Bismack with wrist tape and then elbow band?
He's old, man. He's old.
Hey.
Bismack's been through the ringer. The Thunder score. This is wonderful. Texas Legend versus OKC Thunder. That's exactly what's happening. It's our G League team. This is why
we got some of our G League guys out there as well.
Someone said this is why Luka's the MVP. This right here. This is what Luka's working with. Who the heck is 72 for the Thunder?
72? Oh, you mean 12? That's Lindy Waters III. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's an Oklahoma legend right there.
My man looks like a mob player on 2K. Spent all his VC on tattoos.
Hey, he was a bucket for Oklahoma State.
Good Lord. D-Pen say, I'm only here because of Marcel. LOL. Otherwise, I wouldn't be watching the game. I don't blame you, man. But here we go. Brandon Williams with the ball. Out to Markieff. Markieff pull up a deep 2. No good. Rebounded by... Ooh, Omax got it back. Over to Lawson. Over to Brandon Williams for 3. No good. Rebounded by Brandon Williams. To the corner. AJ Lawson for 3. Still no good. I don't know if we know how to shoot.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if we know how to shoot. A 3 from the Thunder.
Come on, Gordon. There we go.
So y'all can shoot. Okay.
We can shoot. And like I mentioned, Ousmane Dieng, He has a lot of potential for this team because he's also a big man. He's got good size, and it's kind of like I'm trying to think of like an archetype for him, but I can't really think of like anyone to truly compare him to. Like I can't. It's just he's such a good player. He has so much potential, especially like considering we need big men for the team.
Yeah, but he ain't got that aura though.
No,
He ain't got no
no,
aura. Neither does Shea.
no one.
Shea ain't got no aura either.
What do you mean? He has the most in the league.
Stop it.
He has the most aura
Stop
in the
it.
league. What do you
Bro,
mean?
your entire
Do you not see those Instagram posts and captions?
Listen. Your entire locker room is a bunch of TikTok Gen Z babies.
I'm
right?
sorry we're all like 21, 22 years old, all right? Sorry we're having fun.
Y'all can have fun, but like, yeah, ain't got no aura, man. Y'all ain't got no aura.
We got so much aura.
I think on the Mavericks,
so much.
for the Mavericks, I think the person with the most aura, I gotta give it to Kyrie. Kyrie got aura.
He does. He has a ton of aura.
My man got mad
Bro,
aura.
this whole team has aura, though.
Yeah. Ronnie saying, Marcel, how well you know our brackets? Do we send you a picture on Discord? No. So in the little bracket league thing that I got set up, since I set it up, I can see all your brackets. I can see how well everyone's doing. It should show everybody as well. But yeah, no, you do it on the website, and I may have to make a video explaining it, or I'll make a very detailed post. But we'll see. It should be easy. Deep in saying we can lose by 15. It's the same result, but less embarrassing. 59-91 for Lakers on Pelicans. What?
A lot of blowouts today.
No one's playing anybody. Oh, the Pelicans don't care.
Yeah.
The Pelicans do not care. The Pelicans let the Lakers score 40 in the second quarter.
Bro, Detroit, how bad are you? You're losing 93-63 against the Spurs right now.
That's that's the battle for the first pick. They're fighting to see who gets that number one pick right there. This is probably the worst day for basketball across the entire league, bro.
It might. Hey, Houston's keeping it close with the Clippers. They're tied up right now.
Houston ain't got nothing to fight for.
I know. They're just fighting.
They're just here.
It's that Dylan Brooks effect.
Let me see. Marcel, let's make it fun. Let's try to guess who will get the 50th point for the Mavs. I'm going to guess Alex Fudge.
Markieff Morris.
Alex Fudge. You say Morris, I say Fudge. Watch us finish the game with 49 points. Horrible. Let me see.
Hey, it's fine. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. Y'all get that 50th point.
We'll see. Let me see. Vampire Prince saying, literally, who cares for a point in this game? Do you want our guys to get injured or more rested? Rested, yeah. That's why this game don't matter. Markieff makes the free throw. He gets that 50th point. I forgot we were waiting on a free throw.
Hey, there we go.
I'm obviously paying attention.
What'd I say?
I'm obviously paying attention to the game, right? Not at all. But we got 50 points. Thank you, Markieff. Rayhan saying, not for Knicks. They finished second and might have just avoided Sixers if they match. Sixers will be pretty scary in the East because they're lower seeded. They can cause an upset. But I think one team in the East that, and this ain't no disrespect, but this is just my honest opinion, the Magic are a first round exit.
Yeah, they're a fun, exciting team to watch.
They are. That's a first round exit.
Like, I don't even know who they have matched up against right now.
The Cavaliers.
Ooh.
Yeah. But that's also surprising, too, because the Cavs could just poop the bed.
Yeah, they could. That's... I could see the Cavs getting bounced first round. That's a good matchup, though. Very similar teams, I feel like.
Yeah, and let me see right now. You would have... If the first 8 stay how they are, you'll have the Celtics versus the Heat. Oh. You'll have the Knicks versus the Sixers. Bucks versus Pacers. The East will be interesting. I think the West will be kind of like a no-brainer for the most part for the first round. The East will be interesting. Bismack down low, getting blocked. Oh, he got fouled. Love it. Deep end saying, let Uncle Morris cook. Let him cook. Uncle Morris. Yes, sir. Bucks are a first-round exit, maybe in 7, but they are... Whoa, that's a hot take.
They're Bucks bad without Giannis and Dame.
The Bucks versus the Pacers first round exit? I don't think so. I think it'll be an interesting series. I don't think they're first round exit. But yeah,
they're bad without Giannis and Dame, but they have them. They win in 5.
Yeah.
There's no one on that Pacers team that can lock down Giannis.
No, not at all.
There's no
Well,
absolutely no
the
one.
only way you stop Giannis, and we saw it when the Toronto Raptors faced them in the playoffs when they won. You just have to build a wall. You have to clog the paint and stop him, because that's what he's going to do. He's going to drive to the paint, stop him from doing that. All right, Brandon Williams, mid range, gets it to go.
Hey,
I'm just happy.
that's a big time bucket. Can turn the tide.
All right. The Thunder, off the glass. Read my comments. Our main weakness in playoffs is going to be if our role players can't hit open threes. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. This game is not a reflection on our team at all, because none of these guys are going to see the light of day come playoffs.
Maybe Tim Hardaway Jr.
He's the only one. I think the reason why he played today was to get reps in.
Yeah.
But the team will also play different when Kyrie and Luka are on the floor, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Man, it's third quarter, 55-106. I feel embarrassed for anybody who bought a ticket.
Even Thunder fans?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't think as a Thunder fan you're enjoying this. Like, yeah, you got to win, but you're like, I'm sleeping, though. Like,
yeah. No, I can definitely see that.
This is crazy.
But
let me see. We got a question. CP saying, question for Bryson. What does this game do for LeBron's legacy?
Does nothing. He's still my sunshine.
So, all right, can you explain that? Because I had no idea why the whole arena was singing that song.
There's a trend. There's a trend going on TikTok right now, and it's like a very lit up photo of LeBron James with like making it seem like he's the sun and everything, just because like how bright it is and how yellow like the photo is, and it's funny, and it has like the "You Are My Sunshine" song playing in the background. It's so, and like people have been making different versions of it. Someone made like a '80s disco version of the song for it and everything, changing his profile picture, like put him in some like disco outfit with an afro. It's a whole thing on TikTok, and they've been doing it with a ton of other players as well.
That's funny.
Like Thunder fans have started doing it with Aaron Wiggins.
You are my sunshine. Had the whole. I think it was when we were playing Brooklyn. I think it was Brooklyn.
Yeah,
the whole arena singing that. I'm like, what?
And the Nets like account posted it as well to like their TikTok and everything.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let me see. Douglas Lining saying, if Embiid stays healthy, Sixers are winning the East. They have a tough road. They have a very tough road.
Oh, no,
when Embiid went out, because when Embiid got hurt, I think they were like top 3 in the East. They dropped down to 8th seed, bro.
I think they were first. I think they were.
They might have been. They might have been. Yeah, that's rough, and that right there is MVP impact. I may not have agreed with Embiid winning it last year. Before he got injured this year, I was kind of like Embiid kind of got it this year.
Yeah, I think no matter what, Embiid was going to have it if he never got injured.
Yeah, I think he should have. If he didn't get injured, he should have won it this year. And that's coming from someone who just loves Luka, who I think Luka should win it. But Embiid, the things that Embiid has been doing this year before his injury, and you see, he gets hurt, his team can't do nothing, right? That's MVP impact. But obviously, if Luka was hurt and missing that many games, we would have been out of the playoffs. No, because we got Kyrie. We would have been fine. Let me see here. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Is it Steven or Stefan? I'm sorry. Steven Swain saying they knew what they signed up for getting tickets for the last game of the regular season. Yeah. They knew what they signed up for. Let me see. Master Fame said, glad I'm not on TikTok. I have TikTok, and it's literally something I pull up when I'm using the bathroom.
Same.
It's like I'm just bored. I'm just swiping on TikTok.
Yeah, it's I've caught up with all the YouTube channels I watch, all the anime I watch, and it's like I don't have anything else to do. Let me scroll.
Yeah. Ooh, Zexama's saying as a Dallas fan, we need a whole new bench minus Jaden Hardy and Exum. That's fair. We could definitely use an upgrade, but if there's nothing available, there's no reason to get rid of anybody. And like our upgrade has to be like substantial. I'm not getting rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. for a lesser paid Tim Hardaway Jr. You know what I mean? I need to be upgrading, not making like one little step. CP said, I'm rooting for the Knicks in the East. Gotta show some love to former Mavs Bryson. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna be watching the Knicks to see how Bryson does because Julius Randle's not coming back.
No. Hey, go New York, go.
Yeah, yes sir. Are they reviewing a play right now? Please just let it go.
I don't know.
Let it go, bruh.
Come on. Let it play.
This is kind of embarrassing.
Just let it play. Come on now.
God. I got a
let
notification.
the clock run. No more fouls.
Okay, this is
Just
upsetting, bro. So I have the ESPN app on my phone, and I got a notification from the ESPN app saying Thunder leads Mavs 108-57 entering fourth quarter as OKC aims to lock up number 1 seed. Is this score real? And they show Luka and Shea. Like, Luka's not playing, bro. Stop. You're making things look worse than what it is. Stop that. Ridiculous. It's pronounced like Steven. Okay, all right. I feel bad sometimes. I feel like I mispronounce people's names because I literally have a like half of a college education. So, you know. I also have brain damage. Fun fact, I always forget to mention this. I actually have brain damage. It affects my memory, and that's why sometimes I say the wrong things. And it's pretty lame. I hate it. But I don't like mispronouncing people's names because I feel like I have a very simple name, Marcel. And I've had my name mispronounced and misspelled many times where I'm like, I know my name's not super common, but it's also like easy. Marcel, M-A-R. If you add an extra L, I'm not upset. Some people spell it with an S, that's fine. Some people think that it's short for Marcellus. It's not. It's just Marcel.
Marcellus.
And I've also never met another Marcel, so I was like, whatever, but it is what it is. Ronnie saying, get Herb Jones and Jordan Clarkson offseason. If the Mavericks could somehow pull that off, it's wraps for the West, bro. I think Herb Jones may go to a different team because I don't think the Pelicans have the money for him. And if they do, they're going to luxury tax. They may have to do that just to keep him. That's interesting. That's crazy. But Jordan Clarkson, I would love to get him. I would love to. I think he has a house in Texas. I could be wrong, though. Joshua Perry saying, it's so concerning going to the playoffs with guys like this. It look like a high school team. Josh, these guys aren't playing in the playoffs. Let me see.
Yeah.
Rayhan said, I have brain damage too from bike accident. Ooh, that's... Sorry to hear that, Rayhan. Mine was just from military trauma, and it affects my memory. It's pretty lame. I hate it. But here we are. JBanga_YT saying, what's your thoughts on this Clipper series? I think it'll be a good first test for us. You know, it's something that we need because I'm kind of glad we don't have an easy first round because I think if we did, we would have a different mindset going into the playoffs versus first round, we're fighting versus first round, take it easy. You know what I mean? Like if you're going the first round and you're fighting, that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the playoffs. So where you don't play down to your opponent, which sometimes the Mavericks do. Omax kicks out to Brandon Williams, who drives high off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. Brandon Williams looking pretty good, not going to lie. But yeah, for the Clipper series, I think our defense beats theirs. And I think if any team were to beat themselves, it would be the Clippers. The Clippers would beat themselves before we beat ourselves, right? Like, there may be a game where the Clippers just shit the bed. They do it to themselves. I don't think the Mavericks will have a game like that. With Luka and Kyrie, it's hard for us to beat ourselves. CP saying underrated, but if we can't get Herb, go get Obi Toppin. But after we sign Derrick Jones Jr., yes, signing Derrick Jones Jr. is a priority for Mavericks, 110%. I hope they realize that. But I would love to get Jordan Clarkson, or I'm sorry, Obi Toppin. He'll be great for us. But this just in, it's locked in. The Warriors are playing the Kings in the first round. If somehow the Kings beat them the first round of the play-in tournament, I don't think the Kings will make it far in the playoffs.
No. Hey, big three there. I don't know who hit that.
That was the number 12.
Lindy?
Number 12, the My Created player. Josh Green and Brandon Williams in the corner for 3. No good. Josh Green gets to the rebound back to Brandon Williams for 3. No good. We love to miss threes. 15% from threes, next level. We're killing it, guys.
Well, now, Bismack, go to work.
All right. Oh, ooh, right in transition. There we go. You don't even have easy team in the West. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if this was the East, and the Mavericks were up against like the Pacers first round, I'm like, oh, easy, light work, not worried about it. But the thing is with the West, like, I don't think there are any
every
easy
team
matchups.
is so good right now.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
There are some matchups where teams match up better against others, but I don't think there's any easy gimmies in the West at all.
No, there's no easy gimmies. It's a tough conference right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, this is the toughest it's been in a long time. Because, like, it would have been crazy if there was no play-in. You would have potentially 3 teams that win 500 or better out of the playoffs.
For sure. Ooh, Jaden Hardy with the ball off a screen from Dwight Powell. Trying to get some space over to Josh Green. To Dwight Powell. I'm mad that Dwight Powell took a 3 in this game. Josh Green drives, kicks it out to Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy drives, draws a foul on the floor. There we go. Y'all are like smothering us right now. Calm down. Calm down. It's the last game of the season. You're beating us by like 60, bro. Chill.
Hey, these guys are fighting for a contract, okay?
They're
fighting for a spot next year.
We're just trying to fight to end the game faster. Calm down.
Like, Usman's trying to find a spot to not be on the G League next year.
Yeah. PC saying the Pacers are good. Yeah, they are. But in the 7-game series, I'm taking the Mavericks 7 times out of 7.
There's only one team from the Eastern Conference that I think could win the West, and that's Boston. Every other team, I think, probably loses in the second round.
If this Boston team was in the West, I think they'd struggle.
I think they wouldn't have as much success as they do in the East.
They would.
I think I still think they could win the Western Conference.
Ooh, a 3 from Brandon Williams. Good job. I think the Celtics beat themselves sometimes. I think they're the only team in the league with 60+ wins. So props to that. But if they're in the West, I think they would have a pretty rough go. But who knows? Rima comment saying, will they double us up to end the game? Maybe 130 to 65? Bruh, I hope not. Jaden Hardy with a nice little layup. Did OKC sit the starters yet? I think the starters didn't even come in for the second half.
No, the only one that started was Giddy.
Giddy, yeah. All right. Oh, almost got a steal.
There's a foul.
We love to see it. We're just pushing and shoving. Frustration. But that's how it goes, man.
Another 3 ball by Lindy there. Big time.
There's your guy. The mind player hits a 3. Spent all his VC on tattoos. All right, Brandon Williams with the ball. Man, this is going to be a long 8 minutes. Zed saying, I feel sorry for people who bought tickets to this game. These are diehard fans. And honestly, I'm not sure how much these tickets were. I could look it up, but I'm pretty sure these were cheap tickets. So, like,
they probably were.
Yeah, families that can't afford to go during the regular season or during, like, peak games. It's probably a nice little Sunday outing with the family.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Well, like the tickets for, like, any Thunder game, like, home games, even when I got the tickets for Celtics Thunder, I think the cheapest ones were, like, $20 for, like, the nosebleed section.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, the tickets are cheap for OKC games.
Well, that's good for y'all. I know under new management, the Mavericks tickets, even nosebleeds, are kind of up there in price. What I'm trying to do, which I think is gonna be really dope, I just got to look at the money for it. I want to get 9 tickets of like 9 nosebleed seats, and do a giveaway on the channel, and go to a Mavericks home game in the nosebleeds, me and 9 other people, and turn it to like a VIP section, bro. Just turn up. I think that'd be really cool. But we do got a super chat from Master Fame saying, if the C's were in the West, they'd be fighting for the 6th seed. They played 52 games against the East. It's different out West. They are a much better team this year than they were last year. They've got good talent. They are stacked. They'd have a rough go at the West, but that ain't hard to agree with, though. Jack Chan saying, bye, guys. I'm off to sleep at 5:26 a.m. Jack Chan, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I told you, man, people tune in all over for these streams.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Diehard fans, man.
Diehard fans at crazy hours, even during a crazy game like this. Man, Omax went up. Didn't get the whistle, but he obviously got fouled.
Oh, I think Muscala just got hit a little bit there, a little bumped. He was struggling to get back.
Your boy.
As Lindy, a deep three.
Your boy, number 12. It's funny. I just got a tweet from Legion Hoops saying that the Oklahoma City Thunder have clinched the first seed. The game's still going. All right, Jaden Hardy with a 3. Here come the comeback. Here it comes. So are we even getting to 80 points? Probably not. Gaius Primus Germanicus
Still a
saying,
chance. Still a chance.
Not when we play like this, bro. Like, you just scored on us again. Can Mavs get at least 80? I don't know. If Mavs get 80, I will gift out some membersps.
Pop the champagne bottles.
I might have to pop champagne in the playoffs. David Harden saying, I think Brandon.
Ooh, that should have been a foul, but
ain't no fouls, all clean. Ooh.
Muscala throwing a lob for Bismack?
How did the Celtics play 52 games in the East? I thought it was 42-42. I didn't know. I don't think teams play a split between the East and West.
You get 2 from the West, so that's 30 right there.
Yeah. But also you got to think about it like I can't play 42 and 42 because I'm one of 30 teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't play myself.
Yeah. And so how they do it, it's like you play 2 against Western Conference teams, and then you have 4 against like your division teams, and then 3 against the rest of the Eastern Conference.
Math is hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I go to a liberal arts school. It's hard.
Bruh. You got more of a formal education than I do.
Hey, it's not much. I just learn how to talk in front of groups of people.
Hey, man, I just be rambling. Like, whenever I make videos, I just ramble. I have so many different takes on every video I do, and I just pick which one isn't the worst. And I still feel like sometimes I put out the worst.
Jeez. I'm looking at the shooting splits right now, and
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, my gosh.
How bad is it? How bad is it?
Mavericks shooting 29% from the field, 19% from 3, and 80% from the line.
Bro, this post game vid, I'm gonna have to go in there just sarcastic. Like, we finished out the season with a bang. There's a bang, all right.
Yeah, banging my head against the wall.
That's how I feel, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is what's to be expected, right?
Yep.
This ain't pretty at all.
So we'll take the series against y'all. Season series, 3-1. Just looking at it right now.
Stop it.
But all the games besides the second one that we played in Dallas was close. So it was the only one y'all won. You kind of handled us pretty easily. Not gonna lie.
Man, we spanked you, bro. We spanked you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now and everything. It's just everyone had an off night except for like Shea.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's a lot of crazy scores right now. Phoenix is up 93-80. Lakers are up 99-77. Denver's up 103-84. Sacramento's up 104-62 on Portland. I think Houston's up by 5. That's crazy. All right, Jane Hardy with the ball. Over to Markieff Morris. Markieff trying to drive. Fade away. No good. Rebound by Omax. He puts it up. There we go, Omax. Omax and Brandon Williams. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from those two guys. But hey, we got 5 minutes. If we can score 9 points, I'm gifting some memberships, bro. Make sure you have it turned on. Ronnie, make sure it's turned on so you can receive a membership. Ooh, a steal.
Coast to coast. Oh.
Fudge.
Pinned.
It's crazy when people like are in a fast break situation and you don't hear them behind you, bro. You thought you got it. Mavericks ball. There we go. A lot of blowouts today. This is what basketball is toward the end of the season. We're all resting, recovering, and we ain't really doing too much right now. Sean P. Young in the chat saying, hi, chat. Hi, Bryson and Marcel. Hello. Hello, Sean. How was the Scarborough Renaissance Fair? If the Mavericks weren't playing, I was going to be at the Scarborough Renaissance Festival with them. But here I am, enjoying this wonderful game of basketball. But Jade Hardy with a nice little jumper. Ryan Unruh saying, nah, I'm saying they play in the Clippers first round and OKC second round and both teams win the first round. Yeah. It'll be a tough go, but, I mean, I like the challenge. You know, it doesn't have to be easy for us.
Deep three. Oh, my gosh. Get to 140.
Stop it.
Get to 140.
Stop it. Philly Eagles gang saying, my brother been here cooking my snooze fest of a game. Yep. Snooze fest of a game. Jane Hart with the ball. Pull up. No good on the jump shot. The boss say, I love you, Marcel. The boss, I love you too. I love you too. Not sure who that is, but I love you. Thunder blow a layup. Jane Hardy going the way with it. Over to Alex Fudge with a slam. Ugh.
That was nice.
That was a nice one, yeah. Kyle Coulier saying, I don't see the Thunder being as scared of the Lakers as y'all think. Ooh. How about that, Bryson? You not that scared of the Lakers?
No, I'm scared of the Lakers. I'm scared of any team that has LeBron on it. Just being honest, like no matter.
I think it's a good matchup because you have a very young team versus a very experienced team.
I like it. I think the reason we can pull ahead is because they're missing Vanderbilt that brings out a heavy presence on defense and everything, which can allow us to have some more scoring options.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that's what will be the difference that allows us to win. I'm not saying we sweep them. I'm saying we beat them in like 6 games.
I think the fact that you're younger and you can just if for whatever reason y'all decide to play at a faster pace, you could beat the Lakers.
Yeah,
because you can do it longer.
Yeah, Lindy with another 3. Oh my gosh.
Hey yo, he's all right. So he spent VC on tattoos and 3-point shooting.
Yep,
that's what he's spending his.
He's
VC
up to 12. He's 4 for 5 from behind the arc today.
That's crazy. All right.
You got to finish that fudge. You can't get rejected by the rim there, buddy. You can't.
Now the rim's blocking our shots? That's not fair.
That's tough.
Crazy. Sean Pyung saying Rim Fair was awesome. Definitely going again soon when you can join. Yeah, for sure. Let me know, Sean. I don't know when the squad's trying to head back out there this year, but I would love to go again. Was that Bismack with an alley?
I think so.
He can jump? That's crazy. The boss saying, you think Hardy will get time in playoffs? He reminds me of Brunson a little. Nah, he's not. I think we just hit a 3. I blinked. Who shot that? No. Yeah, it was a 3. Who shot that? Master Fame saying, Marcel, what are your odds for Tiger Woods in the Masters? I like watching golf. I'm really bad at keeping up with golf. I'm in a weird little fantasy thing in my office for golf, and I just picked a bunch of golfers that I don't know who they are. But Tiger Woods should win the whole thing because he's the best. Anyway, the Mavericks just dropped 80, so I'm gifting some memberships.
There we go.
I gotta switch to my personal account to do it.
Oh, come on, Usman. Oh, just rimmed out. I just gotta say, the dude that said that you guys destroyed us in the only game Luka played. Luka played another game that we beat you guys by, I think, 10.
Anything that happened before the trade deadline doesn't count for us. That's just how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't make the rules.
Okay. Whatever you say, man.
We're a completely different team. What happened before the trade deadline does not count. All right, let me gift these memberships like I promised, I guess. I gotta find the stream. Where you at? Here we go.
And oh my gosh. There are Thunder fans moving by to the Mavericks fan in the stadium.
Calm down. All right, I'll give 5. 5 free memberships, meaning 5 lucky fam bam members are going to be entered into a free jersey giveaway. May the odds forever be in your favor.
Post up, Bismack. Ooh.
Let's see who gets it. Ronnie is finally a channel member. The last few times we've been gifting memberships, it's always dodged them somehow. But Ronnie got it. Read My Comic got it. Tyler Newman got it. NC got it. And Adam Eckerman, who's also our channel moderator, got it. But Ronnie said, yes, sir, I got it. I knew it was going to happen to him. Because apparently it's like when you gift them, it's always it's not as random as you think. It goes to the most. It like takes the most active people and it just goes off of that list. Ronnie's been very active, but you have to also turn on.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been seeing him crazy in this chat today.
Yeah, Ronnie got it. Yeah. NC, appreciate it, of course. Welcome to the channel. Y'all are now in the free jersey giveaway. So, just a reminder though, for those that are channel members, if you were gifted a channel membership, it's only good for a month, and then you have to manually go in there and renew it yourself. Oh, Max with a nice little putback. There we go.
I want to see how you feel about majority of the Mavericks bench already leaving this game.
It's the end of the it's the end of the season. It's the end of the season. It's like this game could have been done in a closed gym with nobody watching. The result would have been the same. Like what? This game don't matter. But yeah. Jerome says, let's go for Mark in the offseason. I don't think the Jazz are going to let go of Mark, and I don't think that it's physically possible. Ronnie
saying, hey, the Riverwind players of the game was the entire Oklahoma City Thunder team.
15 different players scored. One of only 2 teams this season. All right. Enough of that. You won. 135-86. Let's go over that box score. Bryson, give me a second here.
Okay.
Let's go over this box score. It's going to be so embarrassing. Box score time. Zoom in a bit. For the Mavericks, Dwight Powell played 27 minutes to give you 2 points, 1 assist, 8 rebounds. Max with 15 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Josh Green with 4, 2, and 3. Jaden Hardy with 9, 3, and 4. Tim Hardaway with 3, 2, and 1. Off the bench, Brandon Williams gave you 22 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Mark Keefe with 8, 4, and 5. AJ Lawson with 12, 2, and 5. Alex Fudge with 11 points, 2 rebounds. 18 minutes, yeah. And no one else played because they're all resting. And the Thunder, no one cares, but everybody scored. Good job. You see them splits. It's ugly. We shot 33% from the floor. They shot 55. We shot 20% from 3. They shot 41. We shot 82% from the free throw line. They shot 81. We had 41 rebounds to their 58. 18 assists to their 37. 3 blocks to their 8. 8 steals to their 7. 14 turnovers to their 13 turnovers. We had 40 points in the paint. They had 66. Wow. And yeah, that's the game, right? That's now. Is this also the Thunder's last game too, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's everyone's last game.
Everyone's last game. Cool. But yeah, so that's the regular season. Now it's time for playoffs. You are locked in at the first seed. Congratulations. You will have to wait.
Thank you.
Now you got to wait till the play-in season's over to see who's your opponent. But I know, who would you rather see as a Thunder fan? Who would you rather see in the playoffs for the first round?
The team I want to play the most, I think we match up the best against. It's the Warriors. That's the team I would really love to see first round. I think we match up so well against them. The only player we really got to worry about is Curry. I think I don't want to say we can stop him. We can handle him. We can do enough to kind of, limit what he can do and win. I feel like it goes Warriors as the team I want to see first, and then probably Kings next.
Nah, and then see us next. Us in the second round. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean okay? Oh, so wait, hold on. So you'd rather see the Warriors over the Kings, really?
Yes.
The Kings don't have Herter or Malik Monk. That's 2 big scores, supplementary scores.
I feel like just how I've seen us play against the Warriors this season and everything, like just going off of past, experiences in games, I'd rather play the Warriors in the first round this year.
I feel like that's very ballsy. I understand if you've matched up better against the Warriors, that's fine. They're a different team.
I think we do. I truly think
they're a different team in the playoffs.
I think we match up better against the Warriors. It's no matter what though, Lakers last team I want to see in the first round.
Okay. Now,
even though I think they will win their first matchup and be the 2 seed and have to play Minnesota, I think is who they play.
Probably. Yeah. If they finish as the 7th, whoever's the 7th seed has to be Timberwolves. Now, between the Clippers and the Mavericks, who would you rather see in the second round?
That's tough because I think when looking at it, they're both very tough teams. I think I think Clippers Mavericks will be the first series that we see go 7 games in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will. It's very tough to like kind of look at it and figure it out. It just kind of like I don't want to I don't have an answer just yet because I kind of want to see how that series goes. I want to see the first 2 games and see how both teams are playing so far.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I
Because
think
it's very similar where it'll be tough no matter what, considering who we play in that series.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to the Clippers and the Thunder, one is very seasoned with the Clippers, one is very young. However, mistakes can be made.
Mistakes can be made, and like I mentioned during the stream and everything, there's always going to be one player on each team that has an off day. Like they're not like getting defended very well or anything. It's just there's always a player that has an off night. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. It happens. It happens for sure. Till in the chat saying, do you know if you were a member and you gift a membership, you can still get it? If you are gifted a membership, as long as you're a member at the time of the drawing for the jersey, you can win it, whether you paid for it or gifted it. So, like, me gifting membership is like me just giving away free money, pretty much. Like, you could win by just being gifted. So, that's how that goes. But, yeah. Why did Shea even play today? Genius. Genuinely curious. Just because, I guess.
Yeah, it's just because he didn't play long either. I think some of it is like what happened last night and everything. He didn't have to play last night, or I say last night, 2 nights ago against the Bucks, but he did. I think some of it was just to kind of keep him fresh and everything, keep him with experience, and just so he has his bag still come playoff time that way, because it's going to be almost a full week until the playoffs start.
Yeah, they got like a
Thunder,
full week.
and so it's just to like try to keep him have as much game experience in him as he can before going into the playoffs. Because we could have rested him the rest of the time out.
Yeah. No,
we very well could have, and we could have still finished as a 2 or 3 seed.
Now,
and maybe, and potentially get that 1 spot. It would have been tougher, but it's just it's the same thing with J-Dub and Chet. It's just to help them out, make sure they have experience and everything, and stay, kind of fresh for the playoffs.
Are the Nuggets the 3rd seed or 2nd seed?
I don't know.
I'm looking right now. It's showing me Nuggets 3rd seed.
It's showing me Nuggets 3rd seed, but that's because it's because Minnesota's about to lose. That's why.
Oh, so that would put Nuggets in the 2nd seed, wouldn't it?
That would put Nuggets at the 2nd seed.
Good job, Timberwolves. Trash. Okay. As long as I ain't got to see the Nuggets in the 2nd round, I'll wait till the 3rd round for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a Mavericks fan, I think Clippers first seed or first. Excuse me. Seeing the Clippers in the 1st round is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good matchup. It'll really set the tone for how we go further. Like, if we can beat the Clippers and move on, it'll really give us some momentum going forward. And obviously, if we see the Thunder in the 2nd round, we'll see how it goes. I think our experience is going to outpace the young athleticism of the Thunder. But we'll see if you make it that far, because you got to get past the Lakers probably. But
if they finish as 8, yeah. I'm curious. I don't know if we've clinched the 1 seed yet.
They're saying you did. I mean,
because I don't know if Denver has like the, if they have the like series against us or not. That's something I don't know. I want to say if Denver wins, they might have the 1 seed. No, we do. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought for some reason we split with them.
Nah, man, you guys got it. You're welcome, by the way. Enjoy your 1st seed. But
Thank you.
But anyway, we got some people leaving the chat. But real quick, this is my little PSA that I do at the end of all of my videos, Bryson, if you're not too familiar. But this is my call to mental health awareness. I take it very seriously. Someone who myself, I struggled with mental health. I know what it's like to be in those dark moments in your life where you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to. You feel alone. And I just want anybody watching my streams, anybody who's still here listening, just to know that if you're going through a tough time, if life sucks right now, or maybe things are good, you just need someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Marcel Martin, spelled just like that. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or in the link below is our Discord. I'm always active in the Discord. You can find me there. It's not a bother at all to reach out to me. I'd much rather, spend time out of my day to talk to someone who needs someone to talk to than find out through the chat that, you're not here anymore, right? So it's very important. I take it very seriously. And again, if anybody needs anybody to talk to, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys are not fans, you're fam, right? I'll never say that I have fans. I think that's very pompous and weird, and I don't like that. But I have family. Y'all are my family. So if family needs me, family got me. So that's my little PSA. Any last words, Bryson? Also, Bryson, let the people know where they can find your channel at, bro.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. Look up Thunder Digest and everything. If you're a Thunder fan and you're looking for new channel to watch and everything, keep up with daily Oklahoma City Thunder news. Or if you're just interested in keeping up with the Thunder, you're a big NBA fan, you just want to follow as much information from every team, go ahead and subscribe there and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have any socials yet. We're still working on that.
Still working on it. It's going to come. But yeah, man, check out Thunder Digest. He's doing great things over there. Like I said, if you like the style of content I'm doing, but you want to see in a Thunder format, check out the homie Bryson. But it's been real, man. I will see you in the second round. We'll be going live during those elimination games, so it'll be fun, man.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll dress up as Jackie Moon. You got Coffee Black. We'll see.
We'll make it happen. All right. Everybody take care, man. Peace.
Yeah.